Look, crazy ain't the great nerdcore rap guy. Got into a duel fate and I just pulled a trap card. Third-rate rappers with a fourth-rate catalog. Destined for the shadow realm, y'all should never act hard. Flow is so insidious that I need an apprentice type. Master with the force, peep the context in my sentence, right? Phantom like the Sith is, just don't ask me what my pen is like. They know that I'm the menace, who you kidding? Bitch, I'm Dennis Knight. Sweet to drive, hide-headed, rhymes are surely cold. Tested, you can never twist my metal like the jury goes. So I ain't never mad when I push it to the max. I got Chris riding with me, bout to turn this bitch to Fury Road. Since animated, I'm the one the crew congratulated. Winners will provide protective cover like it's laminated. Damn, I made this 16 like a guillotine. It's fascinating. If you think that you're ahead, you get decapitated. All that aside, I ain't merely here to rap words. I'm here to tell you who representing for the black nerds. And to remind you, neither one of these are bad words. Biggest living mirrors, they just choose to see it backwards. Who be the leaders of discussion when a topic trends? Dissections got the culture under microscopic lens. Who got the type that you can miss it from the start and make you feel like an expert on the subject by the time it ends? Check the stat, Louis, viewership is mad nice. All these other shows don't seem to cut it, that's a bad slice. Off the books with unscripted jewels you can't write. No vampires, but these interviews on Anne Rice. Yeah, this is the best part. Rhymes on Mandalorian, Independence made a best score. Starting a war with these stars, you won't get far. This is the way you play a game of life or Death Star. So far removed from the drama, we don't notice harm, but won't hesitate to shed a light like a Patronus charm. With mischief managed, troubles at a disadvantage. Must be something in the water, dip your toe because you know it's warm. Where can you find another show with such a fine cast? And if you try to box them in, they playing Minecraft. And basically to sum it up like you define math, this crew's the best and it figures like a line graph. I'm Mary band like the words I do. Level-headed, you don't have to have absurd IQs. They know you can relate because they're nerds like you. With their help, you'll see the world from a blur's eye view. Yeah. You are now tuned in to Blerd's Eye View. And without further ado, we out. Yeah.
Hello, good people. Back again for another episode. Let me see, I want to try something different. Back again for another episode of Blerd's Eye View is your host, Chris Fury, man on the wall and captain of the ship. Welcome aboard. Have fun. I'm just kidding. Welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Blerd's Eye View, Tuesdays, Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, YouTube and Twitch. You can also listen to us next day on wherever you listen to your podcast, really. If you go to always press record through your Roku and Amazon device, that's APR TV. You can also catch past episodes uninterrupted by ads, unless they're by us. Thank you for that. Remember, everybody, you can always support the show by feel free to chat with fellow nerds and blurs below and like, subscribe, and stay notified. Super chats are most appreciated and they help keep the stream going. We're live Tuesdays, Thursdays, clips Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Let's get this party started. We have our queen of horror, our horror aficionado. Queen of the macabre, as you were. Big bar hearts in the building. Man? What's up, Laney?
How are you? What's up, everyone?
It's Monday. No, it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
I had a day.
Yo, life is lifing.
Life is life. Here's the thing.
As that little bitch is doing.
Yes, I will say this. It's not a bad day that I had. It's just a series of unfortunate events.
Okay.
It was like, it didn't offset anything. It was just like, really? What the hell? And it just kept going. I'm like, you know what? It's not a bad day. It's just inconveniences.
I mean, listen, at least you weren't ranting and raving like a lunatic over the weekend. So,
yeah.
You have your mental capacities.
It's Taco Tuesday. I'm just saying.
Listen. Okay. That flip-flopping is going on.
Oh my God. What's going on, Mal? Mal is in the building. So is Bama. How you doing? Bama says
Big
with the
Bam, I'm
quiet storm.
here.
Yeah. Look, when I was in media school, that's what I
Oh,
was
he
I was the
definitely
man
has
with the
that
voice.
voice.
I had to.
Absolutely.
I was the voice of the radio station. He's now says Captain Chris Fear, the melodious master of ASMR. Yeah, I should do that. I should do that. I
That's
didn't
another
know.
nickname.
I didn't know that was a thing. People just, I'm doing this right now. And I'm like, that is so weird. Why? But why is it soothing? I don't know. But yeah. So,
They're getting the views.
oh my god, it does get the views. It's the
Mhm.
weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing watching just content online, any kind of content, whether it's OnlyFans, whether it's ASMR, whether it's like
He just found himself.
comic book.
Y'all saw
Yeah,
that. He just told himself. I'm just saying.
yeah, no, it's all over the place. Like comic book breakdowns, comic character breakdowns, story breakdowns, whatever, movie trailer breakdown. There is content for everybody.
Mm-hmm. It's
Which
funny you say that because I saw something that I reposted yesterday to today, and it was it was a display of, oh god, what is that damn movie where they're connected by butthole and mouth, this human
oh
centipede.
god, yeah,
And I was like,
yeah,
what are we
the
doing?
human
What are we
centipede,
doing?
yeah.
I'm like, I'm a horror person, but what are we doing? This is not something you need to actually put as a
Oh, how'd you mute yourself? You just muted
I don't even,
yourself.
I don't even
How
know.
did you do that? I see both hands up and it went mute, and I'm like, what did she do? No, but you're right. It's weird how you see anything from anybody. I told my wife, I said, hey, we want to make some extra breakfast, make some feet pics and feet videos, cover up the backdrop. He was like, no.
I mean,
she's like, no. I said, but you'd be surprised. You would be absolutely surprised at what people, the fact that, who was it? I can't, I don't know if I can't remember if it was a singer or it was some influencer, and she was selling like used, was it
use what?
singer? It wasn't a singer. It was her. They tried to say it was like a perfume, but it was like it had droplets of her sweat in it. It was something weird. It wasn't a singer, but just some of the stuff that's out there. It was bath water. That's what it was. It was bath water.
Sydney Sweeney, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm like,
yeah. Listen, as long as you have napkins, you will have a home for the weirdness.
Oh my god, it was some weird.
You have a home for the weirdness.
And you know what's crazy? What's crazy is it like, okay, I'll use OnlyFans. Do you know that OnlyFans was not meant in design to be what you know it to be now? It was meant to be. It was meant to be designed for, like, we'll just say Taylor Swift. We'll say Taylor Swift, and she might have some unreleased music that never made it on an album. So she's playing the acoustics or something like that. It's something that you wouldn't hear anywhere else. It's imagine if Prince was alive. Okay, and you've heard a lot of the Prince stories, like, you go to Paisley Park, you get in a concert, like he's inviting you and you're getting a whole you're thinking it's just a party or whatever. No, he's playing a concert. It's a party. It's a get down. And imagine you get invited to Paisley Park and you're hearing unreleased music that you will not hear anywhere else. Period.
You would have thought you hit the jackpot.
Right. And that's what OnlyFans was supposed to be. And that's what it started. It literally did start out that way. Yeah, like they had it took one person. I want to know who was the one person that figured it out. Like, if I do this, and it just cascaded. It cascaded. So now, and you're right, Bama, Kickstarter is, but there's Kickstarters, there's GoFundMe's, there's WeFunders. it was it's just like what the internet was designed for.
Mhm.
It was designed to gather information, which you still do. You still get a lot of information, but it was gathered for a lot of information, the learning tools, and everything else. And it took it took one person.
Mhm. To
It took
change the world,
it was like
to make some people really, really successful.
it made some people successful. It brought out a lot of creeps,
That part.
a lot of weirdos.
Christy!
so, so yeah, it's definitely something. Who's all in the building today? Christy Loves
Christy.
in the building. What's going on, Christy? Christy Loves in the building. So yeah, it's who's it? Oh yeah, that was Mal. Okay. So it's weird. It's so weird. It is so weird.
Mhm.
Because you're just sitting like this. Okay, news thing. Oh, that's cool what scientists discovered. Oh, that's cool what Finland is doing. Oh, they're doing the orbit of the moon. I've been wrapped into that. Just watching some of the lives. Yes, I'm a nerd, people.
Oh no,
I
that's dope though. That's
yeah,
dope. Though.
I'm a nerd.
And you also
Like
got to remember, you're also a 70s and 80s baby where we grew up on science and the race for
yeah,
science and
yeah.
it
Like
being drilled in our heads. So
when I tell
I
you,
still will
like
always say that we have 9 planets. That's just me.
yeah, when you tell me like, oh, planet alignment, I'm like, I want to see it. Like meteor shower, I want to see it.
Mhm.
All those little things. I'm a nerd in my down to my bones.
Mm.
So like I'm even when I let my dog out and it's a clear night and I see the stars and I'm like, boom, Big Dipper, Little Dipper. I still remember the school auditoriums where they would have the lights right above you and they would show all that stuff. And they're like, I learned all that. I am a nerd. So was I, Christy. So was I. I remember when Challenger blew up, but at the time, we didn't know what happened. Like we didn't see it like fully in its full thing. We just noticed something went wrong,
Mhm.
and the teacher immediately cut the TV off.
Wow.
And we
I
didn't know what happened, like because she didn't explain it. Now, as an adult, we know what happened, but
Mhm.
at said time, we didn't know. And then when we found out later, we were like, "Oh, we wanted to see it." But as kids, you're just like, "Oh," it was like, "Oh, it's yeah, yeah." So
Yeah, I
we
was
grew up in a Gen X is we're just different breeds,
very,
it was just different breeds. Hey, Mini JoJo, we're just different breeds where we find out what the internet is truly for and what people are using it for. Like finding out other countries have figured out a way to get rid of cervical cancer or cure a patient of actual brain cancer, which we all know was something. Finding out all these type of, I think that stuff's cool.
Mhm.
Because once again, we see what they're doing to the Department of Education.
I know. I know.
you know firsthand. So it's
It's so wonderful.
right. So what's going on, Tafar?
But
So yeah, just seeing those types of things and realizing what the internet is now opposed to what it could be. And you're right, Bama. There's a whole black man going around the moon, and not to mention
Oh
there's
yeah.
a whole black woman with braids down at home base, helping to pilot. So yeah,
Right. And he's Brad.
is he?
Yes, he
yes,
is.
yes.
All right, I'm saying he seems scared to like talk about it when they gave him the mic. I'm like, you wouldn't be able to shut me up. I'd be bragging all the way up.
Nah. Everybody in blue and white been bragging for him so that he don't have.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, maybe
They was
when
like,
it comes
he has-
to that.
It was like, oh, he has a black family and a black dog. He
Listen,
black.
and the black girl was my Torah. Let's go. Like,
Yeah,
His daughter been on. His daughter, I think it was a TikTok. His daughter has a TikTok. She's been on it,
Yeah.
and
I
rightfully
ain't
so.
mad at him.
Rightfully so. So yeah,
Exactly. That's how you supposed to act. I
yeah.
ain't mad at him.
And just the sheer just seeing those pictures alone and them talking about it, you could tell you're just like, man, I never thought this day I will be this far up seeing this, and then seeing all this, seeing, if you look at the still pictures, especially of Earth, you see like the aurora borealis, you see how thin the atmosphere is around one part of the Earth, you see lights on, and I think it was Spain, you see so much, and tech is so much different now because you see how clear the visuals are that they showed of the moon. You're like, yo, that is dope. That is dope.
I wanted to be an astronaut when I was a kid.
Oh, me and you both. You and me both.
I feel like Challenger scared an entire generation of black people away from what.
I didn't know about Challenger until I was maybe in like 3rd grade or something like that. Because I think it happened either 86 or 87. I didn't know about it until maybe a couple years later. So that actually didn't really do anything for me. I'm like, damn, that sucks. But I wanted to see the moon and all that. But then I wasn't that great at science. I was like, oh. And I thought science, right? So like biology versus chemistry versus astronomics or whatever. Astronomics, you know what I mean?
Yeah, astrophysics.
Thank you. You know, I didn't realize we're not the same thing at that time.
Yeah, it's definitely. I wanted to see the stars. I wanted to go to space camp and then I found out it's in Florida, and you know, we were like, parents don't have money to send kids off to space camp like that. It was like it was a shot in the dark to make it to space camp. So yeah, just a lot of stuff that we seen as kids. And in Bama mentioned everybody remember 9/11. I said, dude, when I seen that, I was at work and thought, I walked out, was collecting trash, and looked up because everybody was looking at the TV. I thought I was looking at a movie trailer.
Yeah, it was very surreal.
Yeah,
very surreal.
So I was anxious during the watch too, Christy. During the launch, I was like, ooh.
We were outside watching it.
Yeah, so it's
that's dope.
Yeah, so every time there's a launch, literally everybody is outside because you can see it from some point, regardless like where you live in the state. So
there's some people that actually caught different angles. Like this, there was someone who was on an airline and they caught it from their window seat.
I feel like, is that allowed? Like, I feel like this, if you could see the rocket taking off and your plane is passing it, don't you get like? It
wasn't that
okay.
Close.
It wasn't that close. Like, won't that like derail? Like, okay.
Yeah, it was a distance, but you could still, you knew what it was. You could literally tell what that was, and it was launching. You're like, man, that's just cool. You know, so something to steer away from Taco Tuesday. We knew. We knew
hey, look, it's all them problems. They keep trying to make it ours. I'm like, y'all pick that.
At this point, I don't know what can actually be derailed from Taco Tuesday because it's gonna be taco every day until he gets out. At this point, that man in the black cloak.
Why aren't you doing your job, or are you planning something nefarious? I need to know.
He's just getting more coins for the claw game. He can only play so many times in a week. God only gives him so much allowance every week.
Look, because it's been quiet for the past week or so. It's been quiet.
I'm sorry, who?
What's going on, Arner and everything? It's been quiet because for a second there we were on a tear, and I'm like, yo, dude, who are you going after? What?
I mean, ain't nothing louder than these gas prices right now.
No.
Blerd cut happened just in time. Like everything stopped being affordable the very next week.
Listen, bro, what is it by you?
It's at like, I think a nice price I saw was like $460 something. It's looking
that's a nice price.
It's looking like DMV prices out here. Like
that's crazy. Like a good price for us is $389. I saw that today.
Like three something is good for us. Like $250 if you're in Texas. We're at like double.
$250.
Yeah, I don't know why Texas gets really cheap fuel. We have really cheap, like things you need to like survive and get around. Really cheap in Texas, and I think that's because of the state tax or whatever that they have going.
And they're on their own electrical grid too, and everything, which they found out the hard way a couple years ago.
Mm.
Yeah, once you see Ted Cruz in that
I was
plane,
like, Ted Cruz didn't find out.
once you see Ted Cruz in that, once you see Ted on that flight, it's up for the whole state.
God, dog.
God. Nah, bro,
554?
I'm calling in sick. That has to be at this point. Nah.
I got a whole work computer that I can. I'm like, look, I will just email me what you need. I will order it all this way. You ain't got to come see me or just. I can't do it. It's like, you're not coming in. No.
Absolutely not.
From the crib. This job, you said it was hybrid. Here's the other half of it. Like,
there it is. That would hurt. Oof. That would hurt. Every time my tank goes past a quarter, I'm feeling it right back.
Yeah,
like, I'm not doing that half tank business at 554. That's not gonna happen. Ooh wee.
That's ugly. That's traumatic.
Can you?
Nah.
Don't even ask. I'm glad don't even look this way.
Because yikes.
That's scary. That is scary. So, that is steep. And the fact of the matter is, West Coast been dealing with that for a long time. They've been dealing with they crazy gas prices, and their traffic is absolute hell. But
that I've heard.
Yeah.
So then you just sit there burning it the entire time. Like, that's the worst part about it.
Yeah. It was like flying car. I don't care about no flying car. I don't need a flying car for it. It's gonna cost twice as much now. So it's been a busy news day. So I didn't grab the graphic, but Brad Winderbaum, who was over at Marvel, the Marvel teams, has already announced that Marvel Zombies will be getting a season 2.
I hope so. Y'all left us on a cliffhanger and really should have just let it be a 4-week thing.
So here's the thing about that being a 4-week thing. That was originally supposed to be a feature. That was supposed to be a whole movie, and they split it up.
Okay.
And we kept wondering, like, man, this could have been like a special feature type situation. You know, instead of giving us grief week after week. But yeah, Marvel Zombies is getting a season 2. Especially with that, like Tafari said, that cliffhanger was a mother. There was so much trauma in that show. As good as the show is, how attached you are to a lot of those characters, it's hard to watch that, to give it another watch back and watch them lose it all over again. And I'm just like,
damn it,
Alexi and Yelena, and I'm like, again in the same year, Thunderbolts drop in the same year. Yeah, it was. So yeah, I'm glad. He also announced that She-Hulk actually did very well in the numbers. He said what you see with the online response opposed to what the watch time response is two totally different things, and that She-Hulk actually did very well. So my brother Navy,
hey y'all,
yeah, he said She-Hulk actually did very well in terms of watch time and the numbers and retention. So he wants to do more She-Hulk as well. I think he's just waiting to kind of make the round, everything to make the rounds to see what happens. So the news that we're getting in terms of the Disney Plus Marvel shows are slow to come out right now. I think they're just because of a myriad of things. And we knew Marvel Zombies did well. We knew Ironheart did well. We knew Wonder Man did well. You know, we knew She-Hulk did actually pretty well. So you're right. Riri is the final girl right now. She's the final girl. We're waiting to hear, unless they actually have some kind of plan for her, because that was a cliffhanger as well. So
big one.
Yeah, so I'm waiting to see what he, in these next coming weeks, because I know that they said they're trying to steer away from a lot of shows. You know how they had everything tying together, which it's kind of hard not to, because yeah, we love Ironheart. Was the character a strong enough character to pull a full length feature film release in theaters? Probably not. Probably not. We'll
Not with
never
the
know.
way they build her. Not with the
No,
way
not
they
with the way
built
they
her.
build it. No.
I
As
think
much
I
as I
mean-
would love to see that, they would have to invest a little bit more into her instead of just making her an addition character. It's like, hey, we'll throw you in here because you have audience appeal, but she's not fleshed out enough for everyone to vibe. Even with her series,
Yeah.
there was still more story to tell, and it almost felt like they refused to tell it.
Well, see here, Emma says they lied about her not being. Actually, they didn't. It turns out the numbers actually were good for Ironheart. Their numbers were pretty good.
I think you meant She-Hulk.
Oh, hers. Oh, yeah. They didn't. Yeah, they never lied. See, the people that were hating on She-Hulk were just the people She-Hulk was making fun of. That's who was hating on She-Hulk.
that part.
And then the boys will be here with y'all in 2 days. And honestly, this will be a perfect time, if not her show, bring her back, because between Mayor Fisk and vigilante trials, and Matt is missing, and clearly Homegirl is like fighting the system. The sister is fighting the system by herself with these rigged ass trials. This will be a perfect time for Hulk's cousin to step in with some legal, unless she done already been like, her whole legal team done already been absorbed by Val for their bullshit.
Didn't he do a guest spot for like a second in She-Hulk?
Yeah,
he did.
So they would have a connection, like send a text, hey, can you throw me a fucking bone, and not like that this time? Like, it's
add a little more levity to the situation. It would be nice.
Ribbit.
I mean, somebody's got to have her on retainer for something. Like,
I believe they do.
So it'd be dope to bring her back. Also, I could also very much see, I don't know, Val or Jerry or someone's already got her entire firm like in their pocket, so she can't do anything.
Not Val. Val ain't doing that shit.
Well, I mean, she pipped the whole new Avengers scheme in like a span of a half second just to not die. Now she got now they're doing cereal commercials.
I was about to say, what would it be in for her? That would be the problem.
I mean, the way she already kind of called off like the state goons off of Fisk, I very much can see her as holding Homegirl just to keep her out the way, just so they can't use her for their. But I would like to see She-Hulk come back, because I'm just like, we know she's actually like a decent lawyer on top of a now superpowered person.
I totally agree. I never really I think out of all the Marvel shows that they had, the one I had the biggest issue with was Secret Invasion, and it was just bad storytelling.
I was say
it was just bad storytelling. You killed off. To this day, you getting rid of Maria Hill and Talos was a huge mistake.
Yeah, they didn't. But neither one of them.
What happened to Maria by now? Like, that is wild.
Yeah,
the way they did that is wild.
Yeah,
I thought that was such a shot in the arm, and I'm like, that's not fair. That is so not fair.
Who did she piss off? That's
yeah.
Like,
neither
you don't do something like that if the actress pissed somebody off.
Right.
Yeah, neither
She's
one of them.
problematic. Like Maria.
Neither one of them needed to go in that show. At least they deserved a big screen send off, if anything.
Especially Maria.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So some kind of twist. I would have taken the twist and be like, yeah, that wasn't her. That's why Nick was acting the way he was acting. I would have taken that.
And then our Super Scroll is just off in the wind somewhere, never to be seen again, or what's the that just
she's with White Vision. That's why.
Well, I mean, Vision show is on the way. We just don't have any promo for it. Like, we've seen more Vision Quest than we have seen of her since
we really
her one and only appearance.
We really have. Tafar, I mentioned something about, what's going on with Matt. So what is going on with Matt? Well, the Defenders are coming back. The entire gang is coming back.
Oh, even
So-
I,
so-
even
so is
that.
Danny
after
Rand gonna
Iron
be able to
Fist?
fight this time?
All
Danny
that
Ra-
speculation, all that. So here's proof. Here's some behind the scenes. Oh, look at that.
It's
Danny, Jessica, and Luke in a poorly hidden suit.
she is looking. She's looking directly into the camera.
Yes,
She looks like she's gonna punch the camera.
she does. She really
That's
does.
that side eye you really want to turn
Girl.
away from, but you don't have time.
For real.
Yeah, she really does. Whoopty freaking dudes in the building.
Hey,
the-
what up, though,
it's-
and stuff?
I'm.
Look at that whole background. Look at that full
That's a
background.
lot of bookage.
Let's go.
That's a lot of papier.
Optical
It's-
illusion.
It's a book
That's-
nook.
It's
Oh.
it's
Optical
la bibliothèque.
illusion.
It's la bibliothèque.
No, he just shifted
Wow,
it.
Don't
look at
really
this.
see this.
He
You
shifted
don't
the chair.
see
That's
it.
what it is.
No, I'm glad that that the gang is back together. I've mentioned it on past couple shows that I'm actually getting ready to rewatch the full Defenders run because they're the scene where they all finally team up. I'm like, Danny's actually fighting.
Now he was better in there than his
Fight.
own show.
You know, so I'm like, could that change my mind? Yes.
They answer my
According to that, it seems to work.
Well, yeah, they answer my question, but whether or not he's going to be Iron Fist effective or just Danny learned a few martial arts moves from from
Well, also when we last seen him, he had twin pistols, so he
Yeah.
probably was just like, I got fight skills, but let me pull these blam blams out real quick. So and then actually they just did the mid-season trailer for season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, and Jessica is very much about to show up. And she says, they came to my house with when I was at home with my daughter. And I said, Key?
Adoptive?
No.
no.
Oh no.
Who is the daddy? That's the better.
Luke is the daddy.
You know, Luke. Come on.
I don't want it though. Like
How
give me
many
bring
beds
back
them two break?
Luke-
okay?
Luke-
How many
Luke is the
beds
dad.
them two
Luke,
break?
we
We
get-
get break a
Yo,
bed.
like
We get Danielle Cage.
I
I don't know
will-
how much screen time we're getting from Danielle
I'll-
Cage, but we're getting Danielle Cage.
like I'll tip my pimp hat. Luke knocked off 3 women and had them all tag in to save the world together. Not one question was asked. Like I'm just saying, in the finale of Defenders, if one person asked, "So how do you know Luke?" Whole shit's going all right. That whole plan would have failed there.
It was
Between-
between Claire,
Misty Knight, and
Jessica.
Jessica. Not one
They would
person
have all
asked.
sat there. You know what they know? It would have been a collective coffee,
That would have been.
That's it.
and that'd have been it.
You see,
Yeah.
you see, they saved it the one time they brought it up in public. It's like, remember when we got coffee? Yeah, because him and Misty was on the job, and it was like, let's not make this weird for everybody.
Yeah, Misty was the only one was just like, we did the thing, we done, that's all right.
But also-
like,
but
she was
also-
the only one that was just like, I ain't got no smoke, I ain't got no time. I'm worried about getting these jackasses off the street.
But also-
I just love the fact it was just, you know what? That was a Black Dynamite moment. Yeah, it happened. You can't say nothing else.
But
Gone
also,
somewhere, little girl. Everybody's
I
name
know-
is Black Dynamite.
I know Rosario is busy, so I don't expect her to come back as Claire. But just in the midst of all the crap we're dealing with in New York and looking for good cops, where is the girl with the Stark Tech arm? Like, I feel like she would be somewhere.
She's behind the. Is she still doing the Judge show?
Yeah.
No, All
Man.
Rise has ended. So Missy, she is available.
Okay, Simone, come on back.
Come on,
And
Judge Judy.
I still say she's gonna pop up. Her and Colleen Wing are gonna pop up.
If they don't, it would be a crime.
If we
Right.
don't see Misty Knight and Colleen Wing, I'm really going to be questioning.
You're gonna see Daughters of the Dragon.
I was like, you're already bringing everybody else back. Just LED Young has already been rumored to come back as Elektra. At this point,
Now that I'm watching episode 3 of Defenders where they all meet, I forgot they had their own like Lazarus pit in this show, which I'm just like, throw everybody in it.
Yes.
yeah,
Maria first. Well, actually, no. Let Coulson get a bath first, then Maria.
And the crazy part is that pit is not destroyed.
No, it's not.
No,
Well,
it's
especially if the hand is back for Spider-Man, it's just like, hey, who gets to take a dip in here first? Like, it's how many people can we bring back?
Yeah,
pull a fire force. Just everybody gets a do-over.
Nah, just leave Arthur be. Arthur did what he was supposed to do.
I want to say that I do want to say that the smartest thing they've done since bringing Daredevil back was bringing all the cast back. Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox said we won't do the show unless you do this, because you would have pissed off the fans. You would have pissed off the show would not have been it would not have worked. It would not have worked.
Oh damn, maybe that's how they bring back Foggy. Now that I'm thinking about it,
but Foggy's gonna appear because Foggy ain't dead.
Think so? You think we fake his death?
If they follow Shadowland, Foggy's not dead. Foggy is going to appear somewhere down the line, and it's going to be at the one time nobody expects it.
I mean, his character is showing up. We just don't know in what form. People are assuming flashback, and it could very well be. We don't know.
Now that I'm remembering, we have this pit that Elektra got to like go into twice or something crazy. I'm just remembering, okay, we have a way to bring them back, especially with the hand being reactivated in Spider-Man. So potentially, who knows? Maybe there's a bunch of these. Maybe they end up in Doomsday, and that's how we bring dead characters back. Who knows?
But the reason why I say Foggy's not dead is because Bullseye was way too like I had a job and I did it. I didn't say I killed him. That's how he treated it, because like you killed so and so. He said I had a job. It wasn't.
I hope he does, because like there needs to be some kind of permanency of things. Like it would be a little cheap if it's like, oh, by the way, he's back. And I like this character. I don't get me
wrong. Bullseye's character, he keeps me entertained. He is. I'm so glad they did not give him the Colin Farrell treatment.
Now, at the same time, Colin Farrell's Bullseye is actually fun.
I mean, he is, but it's like it's
more comedic than anything. Yeah.
Right. You made it more comedic when Bullseye was a little bit on the psychotic side, especially with all the stuff that man has done.
I mean, him sitting on the plane and then him lining up the peanut to ricochet and go in the back of the old woman's throat so she'd shut up and choke and die.
But I also thought about the fact of, going from comics, I said Elektra really remembers Bullseye because, well, heart to heart, literally. So
it's I'm glad to see the gang back together, and it's definitely going to be something fun. And I'm looking forward to it. Now, the suit that Luke is wearing, they've shown. Now, this is if you look closely.
Is it Mary Cage?
It's slightly different. It's slightly. This is a different suit. There's another suit he wears that looks like the suit he wears for Heroes for Hire.
Yeah, it's almost similar to like the gang war suit.
Yeah,
with no jacket.
Yeah.
So
he looks like a feature.
Mike Coulter, he knew what he was doing when he was talking to the black community, giving those sly picture. What was that, about 3-4 years ago? Him and Jessica show up. Wait, am I back up now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, but him and Jessica showing up like it said LC and JJ forever, and then next thing you don't see the post anymore.
I just want to know, because I didn't get to. I'm like, boy, if they showed, I know Finn is going to come back, but again, I better see something short of the raid from him.
I mean, it could be everyone has a purpose to serve. Luke is handling the streets during the day. You have Jessica doing detective work. You have Daredevil checking out the streets by night, and Danny is just in the corner funding the operation. Don't touch anything.
I just you know what I want? I want Danny just to be the underground person, just like you. He doesn't have to go around saying he's Immortal Iron Fist. I just want to see.
He's been trying to get the business back. I will say that he was consistently trying to get his father's business back under his arms. So
I mean, I just want to see that it's almost Shang-Chi like is the way I want to see it. Is the way I want to see him kind of adapt that shadow tactic.
yeah.
Like he's there, but you can't prove it. Except, just seeing the Iron Fist on somebody's chest or seeing it imprinted somewhere.
Well, I know I think it's the mid-season Daredevil trailer, you see a lot of people dressed in red and different variations of the horned helmet.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, some of those look like the hand.
I was gonna say, like, is this just the hand in disguise in public? Like,
it could be part public, it could be
hiding in plain sight.
Elektra herself, when she was running around as Daredevil, and hers had longer horns. Yeah.
But
so
are we trying to say that the hand is going to be ran by Matt? Because if so, I am not against it, because that means the opposite is going to happen as well, and I'm not against that either. If we're that, I don't know if Marvel. Look, I don't know if Marvel will pull that trigger, because seeing the Punisher as the demon. I would love to see that, but I don't think they're gonna do it.
Luke and Jessica are really parents, man. His first wife got to be looking at him from the grave like, you motherfucker, you. Like, it's like the woman that caved my chest in, and now y'all caving in a whole mattress. Fuck both of y'all. Like,
so yeah, Luke and Jessica are married, has a kid. Her name's Danielle, and in the same, I guess 616 timeline, but it's the future. She actually ends up becoming another Captain America, which is weird because she wears the suit, has the shield, but doesn't need it. Because she has her daddy's powers.
She has her daddy's genes, and she's got all the benefits with it.
I mean, you're right. She doesn't really need the shield.
I literally remember reading that, and the people, and she had the suit on, and it was like Danielle Cage, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then the people are shooting at her, and then somehow she drops the shield. She was like, I don't even need it.
This is purely cosmetic.
That's it.
Imagine you shooting somebody, they say, I don't need the shield. At that point, I'm like, you know what? Just take me out first.
I'm about to say, I would drop it. Like, okay,
Marvel and Sony are still collaborating. That is still on the table. They are still saying, whenever you do a live action Spider-Man, we want in. You don't do nothing without our space.
Oh, Sony knows their bread is butter. They know Spider-Man is their most successful and valuable IP. They just know they can't do anything. They just know they can't do anything with it, and they also know that Marvel can do something with it.
And that's what I was just about to say. I was literally about to say that, because everything else they've touched has gone.
Although I will say Andrew Garfield does deserve a third movie. His Spider-Man trilogy does deserve a third movie.
If the rumors are true and Garfield and Maguire show up in Doomsday, I wouldn't be mad. I would
not at all.
Especially now that we're going into Brand New Day, and let's face it, when they do a lot of live action transference from the comics, there's some differentiation.
You're underwater again.
You went Periscope, sir. Come up, surface.
Try it now.
Yeah, it's there's differences.
It's a 6 count every time, y'all.
Yeah. So you've been doing it too. That's why. No, but it's there's differences with their story with certain things. There's certain things they change. I've said it before, like with the whole thing with Ultron. So I wouldn't be mad if, like with Brand New Day, and then now we get Doomsday later in the year, that these two do show up. Because of course Pete is at what we now know right now is the lowest part of his life.
Going through it.
Yeah, who would understand such drama but his brothers from different timelines?
True.
Like who else could he talk to?
Council Peters.
His council appears. It's a council of Reeds. It's like he would have to. He was like, man, I wish I could talk to one of these two guys, if not both of them, because it was just like, those are his brothers. Like that line where when Garfield says, they're all huddled. He's like, I love you guys. That was so not in the script.
Yeah.
And it made every Spider-Man fan happy.
Which now that our Peter is going through his own like basically spider puberty. I wonder if the other two are being affected.
Spider puberty.
Spider.
It was basically spelled out as that. So
Like, I wonder if the other two are going through, or if they all have organic webbing. Like, is Andrew going through the same thing in his home? Like, he doesn't need shooters anymore, or
because McGuire has the organic webbing, so maybe he's like, I can help you figure some of this stuff out. So,
and then don't bring them back just to kill them off, and then have a world without a Spider-Man, because then Miguel is just gonna lose his shit even further. Like, we're not allowed to talk to him in this franchise.
No. So yeah, it's I know we're seeing Jessica for this season of Daredevil, but we're not going to see the rest of the Defenders until season 3, which is currently filming.
Yep.
So yeah,
I'm wondering if since we technically, or at least what we're being told is we can't use Kingpin in Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm wondering if we'll have Mayor Luke set up by the end of this, just so they can kind of bring that political connection with Spider-Man into the next movie, or
that's where it kind of gets into the lawyer territory. They probably won't be able to really mention any of that.
Okay.
So question.
Yeah.
And I know this might be a pedestrian question, but I'm going to ask anyway. How are we able to have Kingpin in Daredevil but not in Spider-Man?
Technically, well, here's the thing. In comics, technically, Kingpin started out as Spider-Man's
nemesis.
No, I understand that. No, I actually know that. I'm talking about in MCU.
What is the legal red tape? Like,
I think it's like, I would have to say the general public know Kingpin to know that's Daredevil's thing,
right?
Even though he started with Spider-Man.
So
I think it's better fits, because it's like, all right, you mean to tell me Spider-Man's major nemesis is Green Goblin and Kingpin? It was like, you gotta have what is like.
See, that's where it kind of gets into, like I said, that's why I said lawyer territory, because
they can use it, but they're just probably like, why would we?
Yeah, because the way it goes, Sony owns Spider-Man, but Sony leases the rights to Marvel/Disney. Marvel owns Kingpin, but also can lease the rights to Sony. Daredevil and all other MCU's IPs are owned by Marvel, which means they can also license out to Sony. Sony, in a very complicated ass deal, sat there and said, we will let you use Spider-Man, but we want this and this and this and this and this. And that is the only way you can use them. And Disney will only play ball for so long until they're like, we'll just right around you. And that's exactly what they did. That's why a lot of people are wondering, you won't see Kingpin in Spider-Man movies, and it's mainly because Sony is greedy. Like, unless
you've seen what their greed has gotten them with other Spider-Man tiered franchises.
Now, if they were smart, they could have introduced Kingpin early when they did it with Toby, but they didn't. They went with what they thought were the most iconic villains starting out. And we already know, if you look at the comics, Kingpin, Fisk was embedded in all of this way in the beginning. But somebody at Sony said, you know what? Nah, we need someone who is flashy and dynamic, and we want them to go against Spider-Man. When in actuality, the head of the underworld would have been the main linchpin storyline. Who keeps sending these people after me? What's going on? But that's kind of
it's almost the same. Like, you'll never see another Hulk movie because Universal owns Hulk.
Yes, and they can't seem to shake it. They can't seem to shake that tree loose long enough. Let that man live. It's like, oh, we have plans. We have plans. See, here's a script writer we have.
And that's the thing.
Why we don't have a Hulk movie, because of y'all.
I mean, the last time you saw Hulk was literally an Endgame. That was the final part of the deal of the licensing rights that Marvel/Disney had with Universal. It wasn't up until now where you obviously see he's going to be in Brand New Day. That is a one-shot deal. That is not a multiple film deal. That is a one-shot deal. So that means they got to do this whole dance again if they want Hulk to continue the MCU.
Basically, Universal is the dad that falls asleep with the remote in his hand, and you try to take it, and he say, "No, I was watching that." That's what they're doing. Every time Disney comes around, like, give us. No, I was watching that. See, I got something on right now.
That's why Disney purchasing Fox allowed them to own X-Men outright.
So that's what. So they have to use Banner in spurts, and this is why we haven't been able to get him like we want. You know, they were just like, why are we getting part of his story in Thor? Why are we getting part of his story over here? Well, talk to Universal.
Yeah, it's like
why
you have to pay for him by the minute.
Yeah,
you're renting him by the hour and by the minute. However long he's on, that's how much you have to pay.
Yeah,
pretty much.
And then people complained about Captain America 4 being a Hulk spinoff. I'm like, but that's the same Hulk y'all been saying y'all wanted since 2008. So which is it? Which I feel like is a testing ground, because I feel like if we get somebody with mental powers, they're just gonna let the demon loose again in this new Spider-Man movie, and that is potentially them bringing him back into the fray correctly.
Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, like he has a 6-picture deal with Sony. This is 4. So he has Tom Holland.
Tom Holland has a 6-picture deal.
Spider-Man film contract with them. So this is 4. He has 2 more to go.
Yep.
And right now it's doing well for both houses. It's doing very well for both houses. So I don't, they'll probably do the 6-picture deal plus whatever appearances he has in the main MCU stuff, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Pretty much.
We'll probably see what happens after that.
But that's why I said, that's why I was telling folks, you might as well enjoy it for what you have now, because Marvel has learned to be very streamlined and not just throw out as much stuff as humanly possible trying to fill the void. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of Spider-Man. Spider-Man is basically going to be the linchpin on the road to Doomsday, because let's be honest, you're not going to hear anything from the X-Men, which rightfully so, because that's going to be the interest. They're going to have their interest in Doomsday. In the same sense that, will we ever get the question of where the Venom symbiote is in the 616 universe? Might get answered in Brand New Day. Not 100% sure. But I love the fact that they are showing next to nothing outside of the trailers already shown.
And I like that.
Beautiful freaking thing.
Agreed.
The whole house and the whole price is like old Boost Mobile cell phone plan.
Wow.
Hey,
and now it's like the Boost Mobile commercial. Where you at? Like it's
as a former Boost Mobile customer, I'm annoyed.
It is a lot. You're right, Bama. It is a lot of legal.
Y'all had your own episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, so.
Wow.
I should not laugh that hard. That is true.
Where you at, dog?
But it's Disney and Marvel has learned to move in a way that allowed them to, let's face it, we wouldn't have these movies without Blade.
Okay.
Blade was the fire, was the spark that started the whole thing. Marvel had to sell the rights, their movie rights, to a lot of their major characters because they were facing bankruptcy.
And what did Stan Lee say? Had it not been for the success of the Blade movie, that Marvel comics as we know it would not be existing.
Correct.
So if anything, you could say to Mr. Snipes, a black man did save Marvel.
The fact that y'all have not given this man the just due.
It took Deadpool to give this man credit.
God,
it took Deadpool to finally sit there and say, give Blade. There's not going to be another Blade. There's going to be only one Blade, and you're looking at him. And what did Deadpool do? Not say a doggone word, but nod his freaking head like.
And the thing is, that joke works both ways. It works both ways. Like if we had gotten the film, there's the joke, but we didn't get the film, and there's the joke. So
that's not a joke.
It's not a joke. We want a Blade film. I don't know what is so freaking hard to make this movie.
But what's so crazy about that? When you have to tell folks like, no, Iron Man saved it. No, Iron Man did not save the MCU because you think about it. When they did Iron Man Marvel was actually stable.
Yeah, Iron Man was a gamble for them.
Yeah,
it was Blade. Spider-Man took it over the top, and then X-Men.
Actually, you know, if I had to add to that, the fact that they put the Marvel Knights label on Blade tells you that they were trying to hedge their bets. If we won, we're geniuses. If not, this was a one-off. Versus Iron Man, where they put everything behind it, and everybody kept on saying Robert Downey Jr., the drug addict, the felon.
Right. And that's the thing. People that said just that, Spartan, they don't know his history. Like, they don't know Robert Downey Jr.'s history. And I'm like, no, it's freaking perfect. What do you mean?
It was a great redemption.
It's right up there when Heath Ledger. It's right up there when Heath Ledger was going to play the Joker. You know what they kept on saying? The 10 things I hate about you, guy. That what is he going to do?
They said it about Ben Affleck, but see, a lot of fans was on Ben Affleck's ass. Yeah, a lot of fans was on Ben Affleck's. No, everybody they do. Everybody does now too.
I was one of those when I was like, Affleck. I said, nah, bro. After Daredevil, nah.
It took Conroy. It took Conroy to make. No, it wasn't his fault.
That was the director's fault. But I'm like,
it was the script's fault. How about that?
It took Kevin Conroy to do a whole animatic, basically hyping him up and saying, "But if you mess this up."
You had the OG come back and say, do your job. You the OG, do your job, or I will come back and do it for you.
Yeah. And to this day, Ben Affleck's Batfleck still has some of the best action scenes.
And I will knock that. I will say that even though it's Snyder, doesn't need to direct a movie ever again in his life, but the fight scenes as Batman, and I'm gonna be honest, I even said I apologize, said, you know what? If Ben Affleck, he could have played that animated series Batman. He could have done that entire arc just because he fits the entire thing. The villains, everything else fits. It's just the fact that, well, certain people that shouldn't direct movies or write movies were going too much in his case.
No.
Do you bleed?
You're like, I didn't need that line. I need the Batfleck that was in the warehouse. I need that guy.
I'm still trying to practice on how I can punch dude straight down and he can break his neck at the same time. Just
the fact that my wife sits next to me and she's like, he can throw a crate like that. I'm like, he's lifting enough weights. Why not?
You saw him rolling out heavy chains and pulling something out of the water,
bruh. They said Batman doesn't kill, but he sure does maim.
He does do that. He does do that.
Sorry, not sorry.
I will always argue as a Batman. I will always argue as a Batman fan. He does not kill. Everything else is gray area.
Everything is gray area.
The amount of people in that clip that went full Scorpion or full Shrimp.
Many. They lived.
They lived.
They might not be the same,
but in pain, but they lived.
I'll be drinking through a tube for the rest of their life, but they're all right. Lord.
They'll be all right.
They get to pick the tube.
They get to pick the tube.
I'm just saying, if you crazy enough to fight Batman, after that's on you.
So I am,
especially absolute Batman, man. First of all, that's a death wish just thinking about it.
I ain't gonna fight a 6'9" dude that looks like he just bench presses 900 just for the fun of it. No.
Yeah.
He said he's 6'9", 400 pounds. I'm going.
I am barely 6'2". I'm pretty sure I will look short to some people.
And now you see why everybody's saying Alan Richardson. I'm like, he stands out like a sore thumb.
Alan, 6'5", 6'6". Yeah, he can play Batman.
Richardson made Cavill look short.
He did.
Yeah.
And Cavill's what? 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, and he's the run of his family. That ain't a lot.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, he's the run of his family.
Yeah.
That neighbor has balls of steel.
I feel sorry.
Talk about that in the chat, and I did not get into like a couple of days later because I didn't hear about it until like a couple of days later with Jesus Christ. I tip my hat off to Alan even more.
Yeah, because I'm like, dude,
I see why we like you. You were up there with Jason Momoa. All right, I'll sit down and have a beer. You seem like a good guy.
All I can say is when he finally got to be himself, I was like, "Oh, you all right?" And then I read
it was the collective community on the internet that was saying, "You fucked with Reacher."
Right.
Oh, I laughed about it.
He's never been small. Like even when he was Thad Castle in Blue Mountain State, he's never
when he was in Aquaman. Even when he was Aquaman in Smallville, he was just tall.
Oh,
he was in shape, but he was just tall. He was smaller, but I'm like,
he hit the protein, ladies and gentlemen.
God. I forgot it was
the protein.
Look, after I saw the video of him beating down somebody in my hometown, I was like, yeah, he had it coming.
Nobody disagreed. The police was just like,
once that second camera angle came out, I was like, yeah, your whole neighborhood knows you're a dick, buddy. Like it's
they all sat there. It was like, bruh, you why first and foremost you can get in front of somebody on a motorbike. I'm like, you asking to get run over, number one.
Listen, every community has quiet hours, buildings and whatnot. They start at 8 o'clock. It was like 8 o'clock in the afternoon. Go sit down somewhere.
This dude got up and was just like, yes, he assaulted me. No, you got your ass whooped. There's a
like got on the news with all the bumps and bruises, trying to look like a victim, and it's just like, all right, but what did you do? Like that is my go-to question.
Look here, Juicy Smouye, you didn't do this.
The universal rule still applies. Don't start.
Come in the word for today. You know what?
Go ahead, give him the sign.
Here we go, bruh.
Yeah,
like I said,
he got up there with the Juicy Smouye treatment, and it was just like, dude, come on.
I'm like, first off, how you gonna pick a fight with like you picked a fight with a dude that's got 5 inches of height on you and about 150 more pounds than you, and you thinking you gonna puff out your chest, sir? You finna be a highlight.
And he was being nice to you.
He was looking for a lawsuit. That's probably what it was. Mm-hmm. That's the only way that you can even conceptualize.
I'm gonna get something off this corn-fed white boy. No, you ain't.
Exactly.
Messed up. You put hands on him first. Open season,
and then you did it in front. And then you did it in front of his kids. Are you serious right now?
His son was like, my dad.
His son sat back was like, get him,
like,
Dad.
My dad beats up people. That's not fake. Some of that ain't fake. You had to know that, right? Some of that ain't fake. Some he be really throwing.
Like, that's a big guy. It's a big white boy.
I'm like, even in wrestling, sometimes those shots get in, and you can tell.
Hey, ask Ric Flair that you think you just make his chest just turn red?
I just remember that Hulk Hogan got knocked out by Junkyard Dog, and that is still the funniest thing I ever remember.
That's when you play. That's when you play on repeat. That's when you play on repeat, especially now.
They're trying to do a freaking documentary,
right? We got first looks. X-Men season 2, X-Men 97 season 2, and I gotta say, Morph, Polaris getting some shine, Storm, Cyclops, Rogue, Sunspot, Cable, Jean, Forge, Bishop, Beast, Jubilee, looking much older.
Very.
Magneto with the whole goatee going on.
With the white beard.
Yeah, looks good on him, my guy. Nightcrawler, a Pharaoh Logan. After stuff in Charles.
I ain't gonna lie. Every time I see Charles, I just get annoyed.
Charles,
Charles is always gonna have the locals garb on.
My mind just goes back to Eric. You could have solved all of this in one move, and yet you choose not to. Yes. And you call me diabolical.
Yeah. So that's just the artwork. The fact that, once again, Polaris and Magneto are nowhere near each other, and I find that disturbing.
I mean, somebody has to go find her for some reason, or unless she shows up to the mansion. Like, has anyone seen my dad? Because I haven't.
My mama said my daddy can move metal.
Go on, little girl. Everybody's daddy moves metal.
Why are we bringing her in now? And why was she excluded from the original run?
This is gonna be interesting, just because I'm gonna be honest. I got no idea where this is going.
So this is what's been stated. This is what's been stated. It's already been known that the X-Men 97 will see the titular team scattered throughout time, while they also have to deal with the villainous apocalypse, as that was teased during the mid-credit scene in season 1. Okay. What else the show, which is set in a different timeline than the main MCU, has in store for viewers, though, remains to be seen. So plot details still under wraps at this time. Even the premiere date hasn't been announced yet. They're saying maybe this summer.
But also, how long?
What?
What? Explain yourself. Explain yourself immediately.
No, she's talking about Charles.
About Charles and the Shi'ar Empire, Landra. How Charles basically gave it up for Bird.
Bird Bussy.
Even then, I'm just like, wow.
For Bird. The fact that I had to say that, I wanted to say that. It was like
Charles. And now I get it, because now I'm like, oh, you're just trying to fake the YouTube gods. Got you.
You're better than me, because I was going to say Charles decided to go deep fried.
I don't knock Charles for being out in space. The last time we saw Charles, we thought he was dying. Like Charles got shot and then sent into space, and I'm just like, all right, if the goal was like keep him, because they made it sound like they were just gonna put him in like space hospice.
Space hospice.
When you watch that, because when you watch that original finale, when I watched it, they're just like, bye, Charles, and then he just fucks off into space, and then it's roll credits for the rest of the series forever. So to find out Charles is alive, I'm like, if the rule is he lives there, but they can't bring him back, I'm like, I get it.
Alive and walking.
Yeah, that was my thing. I'm like, nigga, like I understand you came back for the X-Men. They couldn't let you keep your legs. They let you keep the ship. You couldn't like steal a pair of legs, like tuck them under the chair. Like
all I gotta say is
welcome to Blerd's Eyeview, where you come for the knowledge and you stay for the.
And remember, at the end of '97, because of the EMP, he's in a regular gotta use your hands wheelchair. He can't even like scooter around anymore. He has to.
He can't hover.
He doesn't have the deluxe hover around anymore.
In the Caribbean, in the island that I'm from, the saying is, if you give somebody shoes, they're gonna walk out your life. So maybe she decided to, yank them shoes back.
Oh, not the misery way.
I've heard that. I've heard that line several times.
No, who was the girl that Charles, I guess, used to love, that had like the screaming child that could float?
Moira.
Oh,
Moira.
Yeah, Moira.
Yeah, she took his legs, so he ain't finna go back with healthy legs back to Moira's ass. I know that's right. I'll be damned.
And that bastard child, you left it. Charles and Magneto have a problem with leaving their children behind.
You thought Goku was a bad father.
But
Charles, wait, take that back. Charles, Magneto, Logan, and Sabretooth have a problem with leaving their children behind. Take that back. Charles, Magneto, Logan, Sabretooth, Mystique.
You're not my father. You're not my father.
Mystique and Destiny. Since you're gonna put them together, couple.
Yeah. Mystique and Destiny. I'm like, what are we doing?
Rolling Stones.
But
the only one who's trying is Scott.
I'm gonna need Scott. No, see, Scott lost me when he couldn't figure out who was Jean and who wasn't.
Well, in all reality, Jean and Maddie did look alike. They were
apparently they got swapped at the wedding episode with the dinosaur people, and I'm just like, none of us were supposed to be able to tell that. Apparently there were signs like the hair was different that like Larry Houston pointed, but I'm just like, yeah, but y'all never got to like flesh that out. So circling back on that is cool, but at the same time,
meanwhile, the goddess is out living her life. She's like half kids,
man.
What more so killed me was like, I can't not be in my child's life. We're sent into the future. I want no parts of this. I'm out. Like in the same sentence, just left.
Not the yeet to the future.
But then I'm guessing. So what is it? We have like the 3 time periods of Apocalypse. Wolverine is out with the do-rag with what the hair slot cut in the middle of it, like Kevin from Ed, Edd n Eddy. It's
dang.
Oh, that or it's a Black Diamond. I can't tell from the picture. I just know. I think this is going to be our first time seeing Bone Claw Wolverine like animated.
Yeah.
Which I guess he's just like what, feral on the loose and in the desert, dehydrated and angry. Like
why that suit,
let's just say.
It looks Furiosa-ish.
He spends a lot of time out. Well, okay, in comics, he spends a lot of time outside. Like he's rarely in the mansion. He's like always in the wild because he's just like this nomad. Like he's that feral, and he's just always perched some damn where, whatever the case may be.
And thanks to a certain event, if they do show it, it would be that it will be a reason why he stays out there.
Yeah.
If they decide to show it.
The bastard children of the atom is crazy.
He's not wrong.
No.
Yeah, but so we have, which I mean, the only reason we can tell that time has passed is because Magneto's got the beard. I guess Charles just can't grow any kind of hair whatsoever. And
well, he lost it. The minute he gained his mutant ability is when he lost the hair.
We ain't gonna gloss over that. Nah, we ain't gonna gloss over what Lady just said in the chat. We're not gonna gloss over that. Yo,
Bird.
yeah.
No,
Christy.
Not the bird.
Christy did start it.
You and Christy.
Actually, Mal started. Go back, Mal started.
Oh my gosh.
Bird.
Y'all like kids that we leave in the daycare. Get snacks and you just throw them all
once
over the room.
Once you go Shi'ar, you never go back. That for JJ's intergalactic. My God.
He started.
Wow.
Doggone it, Mal.
One thing about the X-Men, boy, I've always said this. I've always said that one thing about X-Men is complicated. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that.
A lot of it, JJ.
There's a lot of it. It's like high school. It is like high school. Somebody's dating somebody. Somebody got kids. They family tree. They are family ties. They are literally family ties. Kendrick Lamar family ties.
I got one. Can we say X-Men is just Degrassi with powers?
But better.
Much better.
But also, like, I'm curious if Scott
it's much better because we don't have a drink in it. That's all. Just all it is.
I'm curious if Scott interacting with like young Cable affects the current period at all, or if we just like when they go home, all this gets undone. And then I ain't gonna lie, Jubilee looks like a grown woman now. She has aged. She has aged aggressively out of everybody there.
Lord, Lainey, you're missing it.
Yeah, like Jubilee looks. I'm not saying like Jubilee. Sunspot, because I can't see Sunspot's face, but Jubilee, right. everyone else's hair growth because they ain't got a barber, but Jubilee looks like a grown adult who has seen some things. Like
Jubilee looks like she's had to eat, pray, love a couple times.
She is sporting that bob for a fact.
Didn't she get taken away? So maybe that's why.
She got that bob cut. She had the bob cut is giving me soft girl era.
No, didn't she get taken away? So maybe that's why she looked grown.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We don't know how much time is gone, but Jubilee and Magneto's beard are the two things telling us how much to the point that she's clearly reached. I think she turned 18 in the show, so she's looking a little. Yeah. She's looking older. She's either 21 now or like COVID age, and her body's like, this shit is stressful. Like it's
COVID age. But let's face it, COVID age is a totally different thing than regular aging.
And then our current modern day people is what we got: Forge, Polaris, and what Forge, Polaris, and Bishop. That's
yeah.
Lainey be staying making me just lose my shit. Lainey be doing
wow. So, really? You know what this is, Lainey? This is the human centipede all over again.
That one. That one, that's the one that Lady Mandalore said, Captain, you better not. And I'm like, I won't.
All I got to say is
there's the line. Can't do that one.
When she shared the exhibit, this is what this is. I don't want to go alone.
Even Whoopty is outraged in the chat. It's all capital letters.
Okay, again, I will take my licks. However, I am not alone. Okay.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. The stuff we have
now. None of this would happen if y'all gave us more things to talk about. A release date, a trailer, like a trailer. When does the Blu-ray for season 1 drop? Like I would like a DVD, something.
Yeah, wait, they don't have a season 1 Blu-ray, do they?
No, they holding that shit hostage.
Yep. Damn.
Between that and fucking Infinity Castle, them shits are gonna be on streaming in the theaters forever.
Yep.
Hey, Bama, what did you say? Oh, the Asian
that was
Bob.
That was Bama. No, but Bama had a movie.
I'm saying that's what I'm not saying she's grown.
Wolverine had his own.
She does have the Asian Bob because it was kind of like the
she's looking like someone's mom. Like it's giving how much.
No,
I hope they don't do that. Like
I'm not saying she has a kid. I'm just saying you looking like somebody's mama with the look right now. Like everyone else clearly just like the rest. If you like the rest of them, just let it grow and did the whole maybe it's Maybelline. She got the.
Damn. It's also that her haircut was very, very 1984.
Yeah, it's very 80s.
Yes.
It's given. I'm going to the mall still.
Shoulder
right.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Mutant X.
She misses going to Orange Julius. That's what it is.
But also we have just Ford, Polaris, and Bishop to hold off Apocalypse doing whatever in the current day with Gambit and friends.
Yeah, because Cable keeps getting pulled back, so
Cable's still there actually. So that's the fourth person I keep forgetting. That whole letter L row right there is just that's all we got, and the Avengers are just in the office not doing jack.
Pretty much.
Well, no, either that or Cap is still climbing a mountain with Rogue through his shield. Who knows?
That shield's still out there.
That was petty. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, I don't know how much time we're gonna spend in the past, present, and future of whatever the hell he's doing. But hey, don't drag this Horseman shit out. Please get to it by either beginning of next season or like the end of this one. That's all I ask.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm still recovering from. My name is Gambit. Remember it. I'm like, all the people you could off.
My whole thing is just don't give me one Horseman per season. That's all I'm asking. How long is taking between 1 and 2? That's just my biggest fear. Like,
well, you might get the second episode of Steel Ball Run before that comes out.
No, we won't.
Before we move on.
Thanks, Netflix. Fuck you, by the way.
What the hell? I finally got my last few episodes of Stone Ocean out the way. Fuck you, Father Poochie.
Dang.
Fuck you.
That's disdain out here.
I was pissed. I was pissed.
That is disdain.
Look, I was like, both Jolene and Jotaro. Fuck you, Poochie. Fuck you.
That's a special kind of hatred. But
yeah,
right?
I'm sitting up there, mouth agape. I'm just like, no, what? Jolene's daddy is my favorite JoJo. He's my favorite JoJo. And that's the one you took him out?
And then what was with all the fancy wording? They're doing cold. What do they mean? Are they doing episodes or like are they doing a batch like every couple 6 months?
It looks so. This is what Netflix did for those who don't know. They released Steel Ball Run first episode.
Mm-hmm.
They were supposed to release the second episode this month?
Yep.
But we're not getting it this month. We're getting it later this year.
And
they're doing batches. So for those who watch Stranger Things, remember when Stranger Things said you can watch the last season, we're watching this batch here in November, the next batch in December, and then New Year's Day, you get the last and final one. That's what they're doing with Steel Ball Run in batches, months at a time.
And Netflix is pretty much saying we owe you no explanation because you're going to watch anyway.
And they were right.
And the price went up again.
Which they're in trouble about that.
They are stretching this shit like a meal in a poverty-stricken household before the first month.
They are actually facing legal fines because of that.
This is why I sit there and say fly. This is why I sit there and say fly the pirate flag.
Right?
Look, Lenny say, "Oh, finally!" Like, yeah, they are in trouble for constantly raising the prices when they said they wouldn't raise the prices.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Blerd Station, we just saying $10.99. That's it. But
meanwhile, Amazon said, "Here's the first 3 episodes of all our shows on day one. Like, spoil yourselves."
Yeah.
Not Netflix. Disney don't get any fucking ideas. X-Men 97 season 2, 1 episode a week for 10 weeks minimum. Don't try that shit.
Y'all was smart when y'all do look what y'all doing with Daredevil. 1 a week. Keep that pattern. But this batch business, I don't like that.
That's them just milking the cow until it's time to slaughter it.
I'm like,
no, they make it impatient. Slaughter while there's still milk inside.
That is also
you literally can do an episode a week. Literally.
They don't want to. I think it is. I think it's honestly fear, because on the horizon, Amazon is like, y'all can keep playing. We got the number 2 thing that everybody can't wait to watch.
I mean, let's be honest.
It starts in less than 24 hours. Feel free to do whatever y'all want to do.
Let's be honest. Most streaming services are slowly going back to what television was already perfected in doing.
Of course.
They're just like, you want to keep your viewers around.
HBO does it.
Yeah, HBO does it. It's worked fine for them.
Mm-hmm.
I must say the days of binging is gone.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, but it's true. The days of binging are gone.
The only way you're going to binge a show, Hulu does it. Hulu does once a week because Only Murders in the Building. They do it once a week. So it's a formula that just works.
Going back to the episodic formula has been something that's been long overdue, because binging takes the mystery out of and conversation. You know, when did Lovecraft Country, we got every single episode week by week, and for 7 days, you talked about what you saw, what you could see, and what you just did. And that speculation discussion was one of the greatest things. So it said, we'll just give you the whole season. Yeah, but after that, I'm not going to want to talk about it because I see it beginning, middle, and end. Yep. So at this point, I'm good. Just like with Invincible. Yeah. I'm loving what they're doing with Invincible.
Batch watching, binge watching, and batch watching are for people who don't have like regular cable or regular television. But they're just like, oh, I've heard about this show, I want to check it out.
But at the same
that's
time,
what that is now.
But at the same time, though, you also got to think Hulu, Netflix, and so many other streaming services. You made your bones off binging. So I agree,
Bama. Go back to 12 to 24 episodes.
So that's what I said. So crazy that Netflix is like, oh, we're going to give you episode per week. And a lot of our customers are going, but your whole thing was you gave us the whole season and told us to run crazy with it. But now that you've basically become, as I told people, they've become the empire that they've hated so much, because now they realize they can't. Now they realize they can't do what they did beforehand. They've literally become cable.
Yeah.
And for a lot of us, we're not like, I know for everybody on this podcast right now, we're used to this. Episode a week, yeah, no problem. We can do that.
You know what you took away that we enjoy? Commercials. We didn't need like you took away the commercials. Now we're good. You gave us an episode a week without commercials. Thank you.
Amazon back in.
I'm about to say my Amazon Prime tries to say, do you want to remove these ads?
The ads. Yeah.
No, I'm good.
It's 30 seconds. It gives me time to run to the bathroom.
I'm like, two minutes.
2 minutes.
That's enough. 2 minutes. That's enough time just to load up on my next tab.
I'm not giving you.
Say it again. You cut out.
Say it again. Whoop. Did she freeze?
I think she froze.
I think she's
she froze.
that
shot caught her in mid. That shot caught her in mid plane.
She is in mid snooze right now.
That's a fed up face, is what that
is. Now said it's about the anticipation and appreciation of a great show. It allows us to savor and enjoy a franchise. It's true.
It's true. Yeah.
You don't get. We don't. You know how appreciate. Okay. Case in point, if Netflix really wants to, instead of y'all trying to figure out how do we stop the servers from crashing, like when y'all first premiered Luke Cage, which I said, look at that, the brother done broke the internet. It's okay to do one a week. Do like Navy said, one a week gives you time to really soak that in. Rewatch the episode, talk about this. This is water cooler talk now. This is Toonami, Dragon Ball Z. Its original run.
Do you remember
every week? Well, every day, because it was every day.
Oh, when Dragon Ball had the Cell games and had I'm sorry, but I didn't go
Android,
back.
The Android Saga.
Well,
that whole deal.
Yeah, I mean, just like on the topic, like that entire 2-3 months, our entire X-Men run, that was like a fun period of this show in general. Just like between the jokes, the tweets, the stuff we were like predicting and talking about every week, or the callbacks, and then the Kendrick and Drake beef being during that entire thing. It was all that was just a time to be there. That entire season 1 run was just a blast to do on this show.
Yeah,
what a time to be
like because we were doing like every Thursday.
Yeah,
it was.
We had like the trailer, the teasers on I think Tuesdays, and then the show on Wednesday, and then our reviews on Thursdays, and then people were watching it back on Fridays.
Yep,
that was. Do you realize that you actually get conversations being had about all the stuff that you had? Invincible is damn, I'm saying it. Invincible, The Boys, Vox,
yep,
Stargirl, Superman and Lois. You got something out of these shows.
Superman Lois spoiled us. That spoiled us.
And there was changes we didn't even like, and it was like, but your storytelling is good.
You made Abraham came back as Lex Luthor, and I'm like, you know what? I can see that.
Yeah. I was like, I'm trying to adjust to that, but I want to see it.
But it makes it work. I said it's still diabolical. How you gonna walk from prison all the way to the Kent farm just to let him know you out? I said that is definitely some Lex Luthor behavior.
He showed up in Lois. Was like, who the fuck dropped you off here?
Just that whole look. I know it's like just know. I'm gonna just know. All I want you to do is apologize. I will not. Fair enough. It's like, I like this Lex. I like this Lex.
Oh my god.
He sat there and gave the choice. He said, look, all you gotta do is apologize, and this ends right now.
Yeah.
And she said, I stand by what I said. Okay.
Well,
just
can't say I didn't warn you.
Just the whole thing of I tried to handle this peacefully. The next thing's on you.
But yeah, it's them doing batch episodes for Joe. That's why I just waited. I'm like, I waited. I didn't know Steel Ball Run was just one damn episode. I'm like, let me finish off Stone Ocean. Let me finish it off. And I only had like maybe 6 episodes left. Finish off Stone Ocean. And then I'm like, dived right into Steel Ball Run, watched it, and I'm like, boom. And it's like, stay tuned. The next episode drops. I think it was supposed to be like March something. And I'm like, we're in April. Where's the episode? I'm like, so yeah, I don't agree with batch episodes like this. It's nasty work.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about retention, week by week is your best round.
Yeah, but especially. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say it's your best. Here, you want it to work for both the consumer and the business. Release it week by week. You don't want people to say, I'm going to do a whole batch of this, and then after that, they're going to binge watch those episodes, cancel the service,
and then they're going to come back.
And then come back later when the other batch is up. If you really are trying to keep the consumer week by week.
I mean, they learned that with Game of Thrones. You learned that with Game of Thrones. Like, no, we can't just release all this in one shot.
A lot of us came from the generation of anticipation where we knew we weren't going to see the next episode until the next day that the episode was supposed to come out. Anything weekly, if you wanted to see Dallas, Dynasty, All in the Family, Three's Company, if you want to see anything like that, you had to wait till whatever night designated, and if it was an ongoing series, then you could talk about what you saw. You know, and tune in next time was always that thing that you said, oh, wasn't that dope? Yeah, we're gonna look forward to the next episode.
You know what it is? You know what it is, Navy?
I was about to say, and you didn't have to wait 2 years later for the next fucking season.
Actually, I was gonna say the best example of a week by week experiment in television shows. Look at soap operas. Soap operas have never binged. Soap operas have been consistent, one episode a week. And if we all had grandmothers or mothers, or even if you do watch the stories, I don't judge. You all heard it. I just want to know what happened on Days of Our Lives. I want to know what happened on All My Children. I want to know what happened on the Young and the Restless.
Here's the guilty pleasure and confession.
Yeah,
my mother used to watch Days of Our Lives.
Mm-hmm.
Days of Our Lives.
Look here.
That is through the hourglass.
I remember when I started working second shift at this other hospital when I lived in Akron.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting ready to go out the door, and I'm like, this show is still on? My wife was like, what you know about this show? I'm like, Bo and Hope and the DeMeros? Yeah. My mother used to watch this show.
You go break down the soap.
Marlena.
Yeah, Marlena. I'm like, yo. Like,
I just remember that and Passions and
I was locked in after that.
I only got stuck with Passions because that's the only thing they were watching on television at the time. I was ready to watch American Gladiators personally, but no, I just sit here. I can't sit here and watch my favorite pastime. No, I gotta figure out why this bitch turns evil and twists her head 6 ways Sunday.
And then for my generation, it's not Days of Our Lives. We had I Love Money, which came from all the VH1 show. I Love Money, which was a spinoff of Rock, which was a spinoff of Rock of Love, which was a spinoff of Charm School, which was a spinoff of I Love New York, which was a spinoff of Flavor of Love.
All I knew is I Love New York and Flavor of Love. Anything? No, I heard the Charm School too. Anything else? I don't know that shit.
All I gotta say is,
they tried Charm School, but that was around the era.
I think they did. They did two versions of Charm.
We watched Monique's. We didn't watch them Rock of Love girls. They kept trying to do their white virgin.
There was Charm School, and then from G's to Gents with
with the two brothers.
What? Yeah,
with Chance and
Real or whatever.
Real and Chance.
Okay, I missed that one. I know they had Real Chance at Love, which rest in peace, Real.
But you can't even use those. That was when they started reality TV. It's something about a soap opera. You know, it's an ongoing story.
Yeah,
they're waiting for you to fall on your face and make a spectacle of yourself.
Let me tell you how addictive a soap opera is for the people out there listening and watching.
Mm-hmm.
Better hit the likes for this one. If you read comic books, watching Days of Our Lives will blow your mind. Tony DeMero was a whole ass supervillain.
Yeah,
along with his daddy. Who the actor actually passed away a couple years ago. The daddy did. In real life, he passed away. So they had to kill him off in the show. And that the fact that this man, this whole cast of people stayed in a place called Salem, Massachusetts.
Still weird.
Very.
There was a killer going around, knocking off all the main characters, and they didn't know who it was. But then for some reason, they would wake up in a coffin. And I'm like, wait, didn't some bitch die? No, they were given something to make them look like they died, and they woke up on an island that looks like Salem, Massachusetts. Who did it? The DeMeros. Why? Because they wanted revenge. Against who? Marlena and her husband. Who did they call to help bail them out? Bo, Hope, and fucking John Black. who was impersonating Neo from the Matrix, dodging sleep darts. I swear to God.
Laney.
For me, it was the possession storyline when Marlena was floating above the bed.
That's what I'm saying.
This is great.
I was locked in.
Yeah, this was Days of Our Lives.
Marlena, there was an evil twin of Marlena running around because they was just like, yo, wait, who's doing it? Who's doing what?
I was late to work several times trying to figure this shit out.
Between Asa Buchanan and then you have Victor Newman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Victor and Stefano.
Oh,
my stepdad used to watch Passions, and I'm like, it was a whole ass witch
with the black folk.
Yeah.
I remember Passions a little bit.
So yeah, it was.
Erica Kane was General Hospital, I think.
Yeah,
no, All My Children.
She was All My Children because General Hospital was different. General Hospital was a little bit off.
Carlo Hesser was a whole supervillain on One Life to Live.
One Life to Live.
Oh my god!
And then you got the in-universe soap operas inside the shows because I mean Futurama's technically been doing all my circuits for 22 years. With Calculon.
That's why. When we see those shows, I was just like, my wife was like, "How do you know Bo and Hope?" Because of my mama.
Because that's the only way.
That was couple goals. Bo and Hope was like, no matter what, I couldn't stand cricket. She cried too much.
They used to end Fridays on the most ridiculous cliffhanger, and then we'd be talking about it all weekend.
And they did. That's the perfect
That's
marketing
how you
tool.
do. That's how you do retention. That's how you do retention. You keep the people talking.
Keeps the people going.
Right. I haven't watched it in years, though. I couldn't tell you what's going on right now if you paid me.
No.
I mean, I think we're in a good era of TV, at least for right now, for the next couple of weeks, because between.
Oh man, it's a killer.
Are we though?
Yeah.
I mean, between Daredevil, Invincible, Maul. The Boys is about to come spin the block.
The whole week is covered.
I'm sure there's a fifth show I'm forgetting.
We are eating so good right now.
I'm gonna say it's just the main four right now. So yeah,
Daredevil, Invincible, Boys.
The wild part is Invincible's got 3 episodes left.
It don't matter.
And then movies. We got Mario, Michael Jackson, Halle's on big screen. Like
you gave me Ready or Not 2, They Will Kill You, Super Mario Galaxy in less than a month.
That's true.
It's so much content. I haven't had time to just.
And if we go into the world of anime,
that's
a whole nother subject.
You about to overload Chris.
That's fine because they just put out episode 1 of.
It's so good right now
by the creator of Full Metal
Alchemist. I've been meaning to check that out.
Now the Shadow Realm. That episode 1, it will bust your whole brain wide open.
It's so good.
Where can you find it at?
Crunchyroll.
Which I'm gonna check it out now because now up until last week we had Fire Force, but what is
it called again, Navy?
No, that is a perfect ending. That is how you
Shadow Realm, Demons of the Shadow Realm.
Okay.
Yeah, Fire Force. That is a perfect ending. That is how you connect two. That is how you connect 2 of your properties while still letting both of them have their shine. Mm-hmm. However, if they do the remake of Soul Eater, let Death live. Because now that I'm finding out Death has a shorter lifespan than Uncle Ben and Cotton Hill, I don't think that's fair.
Well, Death had a child, so there we go.
Well, because at the end of Soul Eater in the manga, Death is supposed to disappear and the kid is supposed to take over. But now that we learned that the world is only 50, I'm like, damn. So you're telling me Spider-Man's aunt's husband got a longer lifespan? The god of death? That's kind of messed up. And then Shinra folded Despair, and then both of those women. Congrats to you. Even though Hibana was there all series, but I love that every time Fire Force goes away, Dr. Stone is like, I got you. So
it's a tag in. They're tagging in.
No, I love that because that way I don't get bored. They premiered together and that was cool. But every season after Fire Force ends, Dr. Stone's in. Dr. Stone ends, Fire Force is right back. So that brotherhood is one last ride.
I was gonna say there's so much anime because I'm still catching up on Fearin', it's still catching up on Send Us Be a Hero, still catching up on Dead Account, still catching up on Beat Break, still catching up on. May I ask for one final thing?
I enjoy Beat Break. Shout out to Zeno Robinson for taking the helm on that one.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't know. Yeah. It's like the fat kid from Matilda eating a chocolate cake.
Bruce.
Good old Bruce. It's like eating that. It's like I have yet to be bored.
It's the old black dude at the cookout with the 3 plates in his lap and in both hands. That's us right.
Although, shout out to Crunchyroll for not increasing your prices.
Yet.
That
Yeah.
damn, we're eating right now.
Except it should be mac and cheese and oxtails.
Mac and cheese oxtail. Give me some fried plantains on the side. Just put the plate over there. I get it.
That last episode
with greens. Ooh.
That last episode of Invincible was just I hate you, nigga. Let's die. The episode, like, it's
leave it all out in the field, literally.
Somebody was like, "Why didn't they?" He's like, "Why didn't he just punch him to death?" I'm like, "Do you understand what hate feels like? That's hate."
I'm like, you wanted to see the lights go out.
That's it. He was just like, "I don't care what you do. I want to see you die."
Although I wish Mark would learn
not
defense.
let go, regardless of what he does to you. To not let go.
It's not even defense. It's just proper chokeout technique. Like A+ for the grip, but everything else was an F. Like, if you're going to do that one, yes, you can hold them like this, but you're supposed to use your elbows to keep the arms off you. And then if you have a front, if you have the front grip, either close the distance or use the leg lock so they can't cock back on the punch. So that way they tire themselves out doing this. And I'm also, first off, I'm telling y'all way too much about the person I used to be, but also,
if you're gonna choke somebody, you're really
he's right. It's basic battle. Close battle technique.
Yeah, because
it's like boxing. It's like boxing. Keep your elbows down.
Wait, what did you say? What'd you say, Lynn?
Catch.
I say you just broke it down like you a damn commentator. Stop playing. This is
I used to wrestle. And I also went to I played college sports during the first administration. I had to be prepared. I had to just, people was getting a little bold. I had to just mentally play out how this was gonna go. Today was the day. Like, it's.
I mean, you can't choke with your arms stretched out. Dude, that's what biceps are.
I mean, he had him.
Yes.
The grip was fine. It was the lack of use on the arms, because you can still hold. You can still hold this while doing this.
Honestly, I agree, because I'm like, something's up with that. But I think it was just like, I think he wanted to just like. Oh.
I'm sorry. I would have brought the elbow in and torqued the shoulder.
I honestly was like, just rip out the trachea, please.
I mean, he probably couldn't. He probably couldn't. There's a lot of beef in there.
There's a lot of beef in his neck.
Literally, the leg wrap, and bring him in. That way, you don't lose this, but you're also like, he can't.
But you're also squeezing the lungs, though.
But then he also can't wind up on, which is what was killing Mark. Which is why. So, he wouldn't have gotten stabbed if he didn't give him that much room to go back and.
So you realize you're trying to put logic on a cartoon about a superhero who really does not have a whole lot of training, and he's just hateful.
You've gotten your ass beat enough. I know you sat in bed. I know you sat in that hospital bed. Like, how could I not have done that? How could I not? Like, everybody who's ever lost a fight was like, damn, where did I fuck up?
Shoko say, I'm catching up on Invincible, and he's looking real vincible right now.
That's what I'm saying.
He always looked very invincible. Like, come on.
If anything, when you get done fucking Cecil up next time you see him, y'all need to start watching tape. Like, right here, pause. You see how you just let that right hook eat?
But even Omni-Man was like, even Omni-Man was looking at him like, okay, I fought 3 Viltrumites, and I didn't take half the damage you took with 1. So
he's like, you got my resolve, but you don't have my battle tactics, and we got to fix that.
And then they got Phil Lamar playing this.
Teach him enough.
At this point,
beat his ass and then left.
beat his ass and left. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
And the thing is, he told him last time they fought, like, you can scream all you want. You're not getting like a power up. You're not a Saiyan. Like, that shit does not work with us. And then he bit the shit out of him. It was just like, I'm doing something from the school of Kakarot. Like, one of.
Whoopty, what is going on with
shout
you?
Out to Negan Boys in Conquest is still good to me.
Hey, look, at this point, they need to just. I'm sure there's.
Mark's been on that though.
Somewhere.
Every single episode.
I was just like, headbutt this nigga again.
Somewhere
the first time.
Somewhere on that planet, there is a betting app. Every time he gets into a fight, of how many punches he's just gonna eat. Like, it's.
Yeah.
Like, who's worse at taking punches right now?
Oliver.
which again, don't. I mean, he was talking cash shit. We like Oliver was adding a lot of we sentences to situations that he had help in. Like we kicked his ass, and like the fuck do you mean we? You got punched. Like he literally got Ultimate Batman punted. Like big ass beatdown, bam. Like Team Rocket's blasting off again, and Oliver was nowhere. And then had the nerve to I can't see them. Do you not hear this fucking crop circle there making out of dirt down? Krillin would be more useful right now. Like
that's a low.
I ain't gonna lie. When I saw Conquest pull up behind him, I'm like, oh.
I turned into Cat Williams. Open your eyes, use your ears, make yourself useful. But also don't just let somebody crush your head. You're supposed to. It's the gap between the hand and the thumb. That is your freedom right there. Like
this is what you like my mom and dad used to say. They got balls, kick them. That's all you need to do. It's like he's wide open.
The most indefensive position is always your index finger and main finger.
So maybe that's the forbidden technique in Invincible, like turning off your lightsaber in Star Wars. Like, hey, we might be the Sith, but that's just wrong.
I'm glad you did that. This is a nice segue. Finn has been John Boyega has been in talks with Dave Filoni about Finn's return. I told Lady Mandalore this was happening. Like something's a brewing. Boyega clearly, I think now that Star Wars is under the right hat.
Yeah.
No pun intended. I think Boyega is like, I'm seeing everything that Filoni is doing because he loves Star Wars too.
Yeah.
Seeing everything he's doing it right. Could he and even Filoni has stated that he would love to bring these characters back and really do them justice.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that John Boyega says is, well, he picked up a lightsaber and held his own for a short amount of time against Ben. Is he force sensitive?
Look, there's only one way you can make this right. So just go ahead and do it.
Sorry.
Bring him back in.
But do the thing. You
don't bring him back in unless you got a good story. You put him in. Thank you. I just don't want him back to have to back. I want a good story.
What a good story. So if he comes back, we know.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'll go one step further. If he comes back, it has to be his story. It can't be Rey's. Rey cannot be
exactly. I agree.
At all.
I agree. Because you're already doing something with her anyway. Mm-hmm. So bring Finn back. Bring Poe Dameron back if my man ain't busy doing something.
I'll also say this. Filoni can literally kill two birds with one stone. Because you can not only give Boyega what he should have gotten in Awakens, you can finally bring Windu back into the fold with his story. You really could.
God, we have an opportunity. We have an opportunity, Filoni, to clear up all the dust.
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
I think that same way they brought young Luke in to just like fuck shit up and leave. I think you should give Finn one of them moments and just kind of like hint off, hey, I got my own shit to go handle, and hey, do we want to see what he's talking about? I don't even think he needs to be in training or let him be force sensitive, but let him just be. I know how to shoot and I know how to wield a saber. Like he can.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be. He doesn't need to wear the ropes.
Because Moff Gideon has already shown like I can wield a dark saber and not be a force sensitive person and be a damn demon.
I'm okay with that, but at the same time, I do want him to go through. I want him to have a moment where he does realize he needs to train.
It's just like when we were seeing the scenes of Leia in training.
Mm-hmm.
Fans went ballistic when they seen that. They wanted to see that.
Yeah.
You know, there's like it's there. It's like so like the fact that you have the whole Poe Dameron's character was well developed for the 3 films that he was in.
Mm-hmm.
You had Finn who was well on his way.
Mm-hmm.
And got nerfed.
But you got nerfed. You changed the directors and you got nerfed.
Or better yet, you could have him go the Jedi Survivor route. You can have you literally can have him go a Cal.
That's what if you learn like on the road, like I'm saying, if you learned like saber, like hand, like wielding saber combat, but his force was just like a solo journey because I'm not doing the whole Jedi teachings. I've seen how that worked out for other people. Or I watched Rey and this other guy.
He does so much better as a rebel. He does
so better as a rebel.
What happened?
So who's the Jedi that's left at this point that can train him?
Also, that like there's no one left to train, and the teachings of old seem to have not helped anybody in any generation. So,
but that's why I was there saying that's why I was saying when
Rey is the story they have for Rey is that she's supposed to teach the new up and coming.
Rey is supposed to teach, but if you go by the last trilogy, basically the old Jedi teaching that Luke had are all burned down.
Right.
And Yoda was pretty much saying, we don't need, why do you need all that?
You don't.
But at the same time, I'm just like, I'm sorry, I could just see Windu coming out of nowhere and saying, you could learn a few things and just have Boyega go, nah, I'm cool. He's like, you sure?
But in all reality, Windu's way of training, Windu him damn self, he was just like, look, I'm known to pick up a saber and chop a head off. I could care less, which is why my shit is purple. I don't follow the rules like y'all do.
But you can see him kind of doing that unorthodox style. It's like, aren't you gonna sit there and tell me I gotta put on robes? I ain't gotta tell you to do shit. Do what you want to do. But if you want to learn, if you want to do it the way I did, if you want to figure it out, then that's on you. This doesn't seem very Jedi-like. Well, who are you gonna believe?
who you gonna believe? See, I'm more akin to having Finn learn from Windu. Because Windu, yes, he knows the Jedi ways, but like I said, he's like Ahsoka. Ahsoka is like a samurai. She's like a whole samurai out there. Yeah, Ronin. She's like a whole Ronin.
Yeah, like Ronin. Yeah.
Windu is damn near close. And he's just like, hey, I was ready to take this son bitch out.
But I
had this whiny kid that's protecting him.
but it's also with the other thing of the other layer to Windu is you can literally go back and see him struggle with the Force. Like I trusted a Jedi and look where it got me. And you can almost see him and Yoda kind of having a Force conversation, like of all the people I told you about, and you can just see Yoda going, you live. Like I told you we should never brought him in the council.
That's the one he would. They're the best of friends. That's the one he argues with. Everybody else don't listen, but that's the one he gonna talk to.
I can see Windu and Yoda's having conversations like, "I did decision I do not regret." Of course you don't. You already did. Of course you don't regret your decision.
What you got?
Look at me, nigga. I'm missing an eye and a hand. What do you mean?
Two things. One thing we know for sure, if you're falling down a hole or into a tube in the Star Wars universe, there's always a possibility of you coming back. Mace Windu, the Emperor, Luke himself. So why can't we get Mace Windu back? And second of all, Lainey, somebody did have a saber rifle, actually a saber sniper rifle, and they were expelled from the Jedi.
Yeah.
I need them to bring that shit back. I need that. His name was Star Killer.
What?
That's also why I don't need Finn to be tied. I don't need Finn to be tied to the Order. Like learn the teachings like the video game characters, but also like, hey, at a distance, I also shoot niggas. Like I'm not finna just sit here and stab everybody.
And that's why I brought up what I brought up.
That would be funny.
Finn would be that dude. Finn would be that dude.
I want Finn to be the guy that's just like, I seen what's happened with all of them. I would rather learn from Windu, who's going to say, this is what we used to do, but this is what I do.
But also, like,
you can do what you want to do.
But also, forge your own path. I tried that system and it failed.
He was going to make his own
order. I can just see Finn's character if he goes up against a Sith. We will handle this in the old way, and just Finn bust out, nah.
Yeah, like fighting a bunch of fodder is one thing, but then he meets an Inquisitor. It's just like, oh, you have one of those too. Nope. bang, like right in the kneecap. Like, so
I'm here for that.
Indiana Jones.
Like I've trained in the arts of yada yada yada. I didn't. Like I'm not doing this shit with you. I ain't doing this shit with you.
That would be funny.
Like what he said in Indiana Jones movie. He was just like,
well, you know what? But to Tafara's point, though, that would be such a different way of watching a force sensitive, not calling himself a Jedi, but also at the same time not denying that he could be a Jedi. I like that different path because that's a path that isn't really explored in Star Wars. It's always, straight linear paths. Your dark side, your light side, your gray Jedi. It would be interesting to see if that's the case they decide to go with. If they decide to go that with Finn's character, you can't sit there and tell me that wouldn't immediately get a whole bunch of people
when you have
have never watched it. Actually,
when you have characters like Ahsoka, Reva, Finn, and they just say, "We tried it. We've seen like Cal Kex's. We've seen what happens when we try it their way." Why don't Ahsoka was like, y'all kicked me out and thought I was lying and found out that I wasn't, and y'all tried to bring me back in. I said, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm about to do my own thing. Finn is just like, I seen the drama that has unfolded because of that. I know this stuff, but I'm not going to do it by your way. I am good being on the side of the rebellion and handling the business that needs to be handled. Windu, he's just like, I've sat on the council because I'm that guy, and I've seen the bullshit for what it is. And
let's not also forget the First Order is still out there.
Yeah.
So I mean, you have protagonists. You have protagonists. You have Ahsoka still out there. You still have so many other characters. That's why I said I love the idea if Finn does come back. If Filoni does do right by Finn, that could be a trilogy in itself.
And then Cal would still be out there, although I think he'd be much older if they brought him into.
Yeah, there's opportunities to really do live action. It's opportunity. The people that have done any Star Wars projects, and Monahan has been like, people been wanting him to come into the live action universe. So to have him, to have Finn, and actually tell these stories and bring them in different venues, different chapters or whatever, please do it. Please, to tell the stories correctly. Now that you're running the ship, please do it.
And please don't pull a J.J. Abrams and decide to change your mind because 10 people didn't like it.
Yeah. I've always been against changing
I'm just saying,
or changing directors. I've been always that.
Especially if Maul is coming back with his own show and you're telling me just the power of hate kept him alive after being cut in half.
Yes.
Speaking of Maul,
hate can keep you alive.
I actually read that book. Yes, it did.
Yeah, it did. It did. Speaking of Maul, this bitch got a season 2 announced ahead of the season 1 release, which was yesterday.
Maul just sat there in the dark like Kendrick with a pen. Like it's just plotting. One day I'm gonna get you, Gadget.
If the power of friendship can help you defeat things, so can you.
What's the power of hate? hate. The fact that you got a season 2 renewal ahead of your season 1 release,
that's saying a lot.
Listen, and if anyone could do it, Maul can do it. I can't wait until this weekend. I'm going to watch it.
I was trying to watch it earlier today and it got pulled away, and I was like, y'all just messing up my eating time right now.
I'm trying to figure out.
I'm eating content right now. Stop calling me for stuff.
So who else? Wait, so did everyone here not see the 2 episodes or no?
No, not yet.
I seen it.
Okay, Whoopty, what is your idea? What's going on with the dynamic with this cop? Like, are we trying to? Is there a history? Are we trying to?
No, he's a new character. His name is Senior Plot Armor, and
I know
more. I know. Just waiting to see where we go. That first episode, the first 10 minutes with the heist, was dope as all get out. And they
that's what I was. That's what I was.
And I'm
watching.
locked in to see what else is going to happen next.
Yeah, because we're dealing with like an internalized police force on some other planet. And I can't tell if they have their own government or if it's just like if we keep crime.
They're under the Empire. That's number one. Number two, it's a planet that looks like Coruscant, but it's not Coruscant. Okay. And they have the police on that planet seem to have to report to the Empire at the end of all things. But for some reason, this cop is refusing to do so.
He's the one that was doing the interrogation. He was trying to get the information.
This on his own before the Empire gets involved.
He's just kind of like, I'm just trying to do my job type
like,
of thing.
It's giving that he's trying to keep it under control, lest the Empire come in and just hijack his whole task police force, and then they just never get it back. That's what it feels. It feels like they're one bad report from stormtroopers just being on the ground and never leaving.
Yeah,
and I feel like
God, does that sound like something already? Jesus.
That feels like the balance we're dealing with, but also the fact that he survived that first encounter when nobody else did. I'm like, is there a story there, or is that just plot armor?
You heard what I called him, Senor Plot Armor.
Yeah, Eugene Johnson. I love the visuals of them.
It reminds me of. Do you guys remember the reboot of Prince of Persia?
Yeah.
That style, that's what it looks like to me. It looks good. I'm not going to complain about it. It looks good.
Are we talking Warrior Within to the Game of Thrones, the messed up Disney version?
Probably the Warrior Within, because I can't get through the
not the movies, not the movies, the video game.
So
like the recent side scroller game.
The recent side scroller.
No. It was a 3D. It was a shell shaded
kind
of aesthetic.
Yeah. Okay.
It was him, and he didn't. It wasn't the Sands of Time that gave him the powers. It was that princess or whatever she was.
That
one. That's the style that it kind of has to me.
Okay.
So gotcha.
Yeah, it looks good. I ain't gonna lie, Homegirl's Elder was pissing me off because I'm like, nothing you're telling us to do worked before, and it's kind of why you're in your current predicament. And I'm starting to think like Ayla Secura's whole race is cursed because y'all just stay in some shit. Like every single one of y'all that are on screen, the Twilight people can't catch a fucking break.
I'm trying to think. What is it? This takes place. How soon after? This takes place after Rebels, right?
After Clone Wars, before Rebels.
After Clone Wars.
So according to
before Rebels. So
episodes 3 and 4.
So 3 and 4. So okay, so this is you're talking about the prequels, 3 and 4.
Yeah. This is where Maul was before he popped up in Rebels, and where he went after he disappeared at the end of Clone Wars when the ship was going down.
Because I'm wondering if Filoni is gonna address the whole thing like with Solo when he's shown at the end of Solo.
They could.
I got so many questions.
They could. It would make sense if it ended up there, or at least that got pulled into it at some point.
Eugene says 1 year after Order 66, so that puts it after 3 and 4. Yeah,
so that's 3 and 4.
Yeah, so this is where he was after Order 66 when he left Ahsoka to basically deal with the ship and Rex by herself. And then there's just a gap between there and when he pops up in Rebels. So now we're filling in where was everybody? Yeah, where everybody was after Order 66 and how everyone adjusted to the new Empire, basically. So pretty sure like the Bad Batch are running around doing their shenanigans right around the same time now.
Okay. At any rate, the fact that it says a lot that Filoni even got that greenlit. That means the people seen it. They're like, "Oh yeah, we like this." Which I'm like, "Why are you surprised at this point?" So he's been batting 1,000 like for a hot minute now.
There's a reason why he was given the keys to the kingdom.
Yeah. Do not take that man's hat.
Mm-hmm.
If you take that man's hat, he loses the power. I'm just saying. Keep the cowboy hat on his head. I don't want to see Filoni without a cowboy hat. Just let it work, let it rock. So, but it's so much content. I'm gonna check it out probably tonight or tomorrow, one of the two.
It's worth a look at.
Oh yeah, it was already on my.
I'm gonna watch it. It's Darth Maul.
Yeah, like I said, we're getting all this content. It's just like now. It's just like where do we find the time?
That part. That part.
Where do we find the time?
My Disney Plus
just drop sleep.
My Disney Plus is already acting up because I knew Daredevil dropped. So,
Whoa.
Oh, glorious to be a blerd in this day and age. I swear.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it is. This year, and we've said it before. This year for nerdy content, they're gonna be like Taco did something.
Taco did something. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be handled. In the meantime,
that's actually our release.
It is our release.
You know,
we're just like,
that's what's keeping us sane.
It's like, oh, you say another protest. You say, here, sit down and watch some Star Wars.
The way I didn't see that, the way I missed that entire thing until it was Monday and it was already over. That is how tapped out and far removed I am from everyone else.
Man, the fact that it was just like, wait, we aren't. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Kind of the reason why I love reporting the news. I also hate reporting the news at the same time. Just
don't be like my man Aaron Parnas. He sit up there, just had a baby, and he was just like still gonna report the news, and I'm like, it's okay, my guy. Just take a rest. Please sleep. Just take a rest.
I always tell people, don't do drinking games. Drinking games.
You'll be out in the first round.
Alcohol poisoning. Don't do it.
I'm gonna just keep the same thing I said to everybody. Y'all never give us shit we ask for. You want us to undo? We can't get nothing we're asking for or try to go through the system with. Y'all want us to undo some shit y'all chose? Like,
please help us.
What superpower do you think we have?
Well, they always look. I've learned from Get Out. When they want to be, they literally want to wear our skin. That tells me everything I want to know about napkins.
It's that old clip of Lavelle Crawford. If anybody's seen it, well, since I'm gonna get my super nigga cape. Since you think I got super nigga powers, bitch, and then I'm gonna get my super nigga boots. I'm gonna get my super nigga boots and cape, and then I'm gonna take my super nigga powers and fix all the shit that's wrong.
Oh my god. On that note,
wrap up protocol initiated, Captain.
All right, our queen of the macabre, Geek by Heart,
the one who decided to share a picture and said we all going to hell with her.
Yeah, I woke up to that, Lainey. Thanks. Like, that was the first thing I saw opening Instagram this morning, and I'm just like, what? Why?
Look. I'm in the chat like she was like, I will not go alone. I'm like, we going somewhere else? Because I always thought we were doing this thing together.
I just got dressed and went to work. I just kept it moving.
I will send it to you, Navy, just in case if you didn't see it.
No.
There you go.
The gift that keeps on giving.
It sure do.
No.
I've said it time and time again. I said, I am a problem for the devil. Can you imagine what the entire crew is? It was like, no, we were heaven sent. What do you mean? We came here to give you some issues, man.
That part. Hello, everybody. I am Lainey from Geek by Heart. Me and my husband run Geek by Heart. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on IG. You can find us on TikTok sometimes. You can find us on Facebook as well. Right now, we just be taking a lengthy break. A lot of things are happening. Life is lifing, and adulting is adulting. However,
I hate adulting.
Time in the summertime and with a new set and a new surroundings, and it's going to be glorious. One day I will have time, actually after May, because I will have time to start streaming again. So
there you go. I hate adulting because of bills.
That part.
That is, man.
Hi, I'm What Do You Freaking Do. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. Right here at What Do You Freaking Do. And for your nerdy nail needs and for your not so nerdy nail needs, such as these, I don't know if you can see those. They're
beautiful.
That's party.
Nice.
You can find me at Fresh Press by Z in the same two places.
Bam.
Nice.
Far TV. Producer Supreme.
Yeah, really on production work like this week. I am especially in like overdrive, so all 11, 15, however many y'all are watching, please, for the love of God, pay attention.
And hit them damn likes.
So that too, but this name on all platforms. I'm doing funnier bits in short. I'm actually kind of like down on my posting this week to kind of just keep all focus on what we're doing Friday. So, and then on the gaming channel, I played this new short game. It's called Trees Hate You. It's actually kind of hilarious. No, that game's actually hilarious, and the fact that you don't need to install it, you could just go to the website and play it. That was actually fucking funny.
Is it mobile? It's on mobile.
It's not mobile, but it's like them old school video game sites. You just go and just play. You don't. Yeah,
God, I miss those.
It's a browser game. I was watching Tafari, so I was like, God dang, these trees hate this man.
Yeah, it's like something you would play on Cartoon Network or like Addicting Games back in the day.
God, I miss that site.
Yeah, so yeah, you just go to the website, fire it up. You can play on your keyboard. It's funny. I played that. I'm currently working my way through the OG Mario Galaxy on the Wii because the movie's out and why not? This week, which if y'all could please go to this video after this live ends, we are running the panel that we got to host for Martian Blueberry at BlerdCon. The clips are over here on this page. The panel will be over on BlerdCon's page, but all of them will be collab posts, so our names are attached to both of them. I'm dropping shorts over there every day to kind of promote it, which one is doing well right now. The panel will be dropping on Friday. The first clip is out right now, so y'all can please make sure you run those up or hit the hype button or whatever. I think you get 3 a week. And then we're doing a show Thursday, yes or no?
Yes.
So they have a new cartoon, which is the one that was supposed to go viral until somebody tweeted that Meg shit. So I have that clipped. What I'm going to do is, if our schedule allows it, we're going to try to react to it on Thursday for those who weren't there. So if y'all can please come in, and then I'm going to drop the actual clip of the short after we get off air, as well as our reaction on Friday. So if y'all can please help getting a buzz going around this. It was actually like very fucking hilarious, especially when y'all hear the premise of like what it is and who's in it. So that's going on. And then, as well as shout out to the homie, your boy Roshi, and like Jazzy Guns and everybody in Touchgrass TV. I've been meaning to say that.
You sweet T Gray, you just not showing up.
What up? But yeah, shout out to the whole Touchgrass TV team. Not a convention, but they just announced they're hosting a music festival here in the city. So, Black Nerd owned and run music festival happening in October. Early bird tickets are on sale now. So, I mean, congrats to them because. I've watched their journey for so long, so getting something that big with the big name stars that they have in it, man, props to y'all. And I think that's it for me. So please,
just woke up.
Please, if y'all can, stay tuned to the channel on our off days. I'm trying to help get those videos circulating and help them do well for the algorithm and just for friends of the show.
Yes.
Nice.
Black Spartan.
Yes, yeah. Crap. That's been happening since January, so we get that's a wonderful way to start. Black_Spartan615 on the social, still going on. Crap, still handling everything because why? Because news gotta be reported, and at the same time, it's pretty much like watching Looney Tunes, except it's Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, but Wile E. Coyote doesn't understand that he's losing. How the frack we got here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Definitely catch that. The other show, myself, Tafari TV, and Show Guy Joe, will usually be on Give It Podcast every Friday, 8:30-ish. Still doing the streaming thing. Still doing Shinobi's Active Vengeance because it's been a while since I played a Shinobi game. I am a little rusty. Bear with me. Reaction time isn't the same without sugar because your boy got to cut out sugar because still got to beat this diabetes. So reaction time is all but slow. But, I have fun with it.
I find a way to say that every time. Diabetes.
I know. I miss coffee so freaking bad. But that also being said, guys, please check your mental. Your mental is as important as your physical. There are services, people, therapy. Please get out there and find it before you take that last exit because you are needed. You are wanted. To add your verse to the song of life we're all a part of. Also, I do work out. I do recommend working out. I work out like a madman. I work out because, well, I've got kids. And at the same time, I also want to say stress very heavily. Black men, please go to the doctor. let's stop making excuses. You know why we all got to go. It's stuff that we don't want to do, but it's got to be done. So make the time to actually go. And of course, cons are going around, which means the rules are back. Respect the cosplayer at all times. Cosplay is not consent. Please treat you like human beings. This is more toward, even though male cosplayers, you know, I have to say this for legal purposes, male cosplayers may get SA, but unfortunately, it happens more of the female variety. So I will say this: please treat them like human beings. They are not your fantasies. They are not your toys. They are actually human beings that are trying to enjoy themselves in events that, again, it takes a lot of courage to cosplay in. They don't need your drooling eyes. They don't need your come-ons. They don't need you being weird photographers. Simply put, just be freaking nice or get stomped out by a guy like me. That's about the best way I can put it. Or get stomped out by Navy. Navy's combat trained. I'm pretty sure he will choke the life out of you up close so where the lights go out. He will bless you as you go through the pearly gates. I will stomp you on the way to hell. That's two different paths you can go.
Damn.
I may not let go.
Navy will bless you and headbutt you as the lights go out.
And we call him Reverend.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Shepherd Book.
Hey man,
could
look,
handle a pistol. We don't ask questions.
Hey, the best passes and peaches of all used to be street dudes.
Oh, trust me, that'd be a blessing right there. That'd be
I'm just saying, Navy is combat trained. I'm just a guy that likes martial arts and wrestling. My shit's unorthodox. Navy is just like Steven Seagal, just ain't you done. But no, rule number 2, hygiene is important. Soap, water, deodorant. I cannot stress this enough because a lot of y'all be coming in funky for no freaking reason whatsoever. Please make the self-care is important, not just on Sundays. So again, do that. And the last rule that I have for myself that I have for everybody else: be nice, be kind, talk, share, introduce people to your fandoms. Don't be a dick. And if you're going to BlerdCon next year, don't dress up like Hogan and you won't get jumped.
That part.
Somebody's going to try.
Somebody will. I was about to say somebody will.
Somebody's going to try.
No, they will.
They've had a year warning.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, blerds and nerds of all age. Hold on. First, if I do that, Lainey.
Knew that's coming.
Damn it, woman.
What does she do now?
She sent it to him.
You see, he didn't
see it. I sent it to him.
The nastiest franchise, all of humanity. Great.
If I'm going down, I'm not alone.
Well, you bringing the board games because I damn sure ain't bringing entertainment.
Capital H.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, blerds and nerds of all ages, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It is I, Navy Montel, your frosty bearded blerd partner, with the crew every Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you want to know what I'm up to, check out my TikTok and my Instagram. I put on a serious rant about wrestling, and it's picking up traction, which I really didn't expect because there's a lot of loud mouths out there.
But it's the truth.
True is true. Yeah. Stop doing that shit.
TKL.
I'm with Lady Mandalore almost every Sunday at 7 p.m. We're going to be starting to read Bitterroot, The Next Movement. So I'm looking forward to that. I have my next part 2 of my episode of Unmuted, courtesy of Blerd Station, with Danny Chambers next week. Got her locked in. That's what I was doing when you see me looking down. So we got it locked in for next week. So we can do part 2. If you're looking to get into voice acting, if you're looking to get into voiceover work, come be part of the conversation. And I'm going to be advertising and promoting it, but be part of the discussion. It is such a great thing. It is a magnificent thing. I'm still doing social media, still doing everything, still promoting the curated and safe spaces for us melanated royalty out here. Because not every space is a safe space. And if you are part of your people in the safe space, make sure you feel safe. Do not assume that you're safe, okay? BlerdCon, safe space. DreamCon, I don't know so much. But BlerdCon, safe space. Atlanta
definitely safe space, BlerdCon.
Safe space.
It's enough at BlerdCon where they're just like, you did what? Said what?
Yeah.
Point me in a direction.
Yeah, so be ready to tune in for next year. But I will say this. I spoke about this on one of my TikToks. Life is too stressful nowadays for you to worry about every single thing and explode. So in the words of one of my favorite musicians, Corin Bailey Ray, go put your records on, tell someone your favorite song, and go ahead and let your hair down. Take a moment, take a breath, take a drink, take a break, take an opportunity to sit back and chill. Turn on the TV show you've been trying to watch. Open the book that you put bookmark on, you didn't finish reading. Pull out that favorite comic that you've been longing to do. Grab your favorite food, grab your favorite beverage, whatever you want to do. But take a moment for yourself. It is important, it is imperative, because there's no one in the world like you. And if you are gone, you will be missed. Believe it or not.
All right. Let me get myself over here. Hey, everybody. It's the captain of the ship. How you doing? Hello. How you doing? All right. Hey, where can you find me? Well, on this show. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Except
Everywhere.
next week, because it's your boy's birthday, and I'm taking cues from Uncle Nick and taking a vacation. Hey. Going walking around on the ship with no shoes on. I'm loving it. You can catch me listening, doing voices on Talk Story to me on Spotify. You can catch me doing this show Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, YouTube, Twitch. So everywhere you listen to your podcast, you can catch me probably on your favorite indie film, doing stunts, playing a gang leader. I know it sounds like that, but let's face it, I have the mask for it. So there. If I'm not doing that, I'm hosting something. So yeah, I'm just about doing a little bit of everything, everywhere, all at once. But be sure you can check us all out. Check everybody out that's doing their podcasts, doing their platforms. Show your support. Be sure to hit those likes, those shares, those subscribes, hit those notification bells. I know it's passe. It's said it all the time. It's kind of put it in the back of your mind. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and then tell your mama to tell her friends. Just don't be weird about it. And you can always catch us wherever you want to listen to your podcast, like I said earlier before. But remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. Thank you to the dope crew. Boom, boom. We'll be back Thursday to talk about what? Well, we got so much content, you never know what the hell.
There's a big ass reveal on Thursday. Please be here for that live if you can.
Yeah. We are gonna go crazy. We will see y'all Thursday, 8 p.m. See y'all.
Bye. Goodbye.
Yeah.